La 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 la. My audio sounds pretty clear right now, I think. Yeah, I'm sounding clear right now. Damn. I'm sounding really clear. Yeah, I think I fixed the majority of the... So yesterday I kind of took a break from stream to fix some audio issues that I was having, and I think I fixed the majority of them through messing with what was plugged in where, and messing with my audio levels and everything like that. I think I've fixed something, because it's sounding better today. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I think it sounds a lot better. I'm not getting as much distortion and weird background noise as I was in the past streams that I've been doing recently. I've noticed that something's wrong with the audio. Hey, Firemorth, sounding clean as hell. Yeah, it sounds clean today. It's not just me then. It sounds clean. Yeah, so messing with all my settings has done something. In a good direction, I think. Hey, Knutsune. Hey, Firemorth. Hey, Jeep Gladiator. Yeah, I think I fixed... So, Firemorth, I plugged everything. I'm talking everything I use for stream. I plugged it into the same... power strip. So I have a 6-gang power strip. I plugged everything into there. So in the UK, we can do that in most cases because our outlets support 3000 watts. I think in the US, most of your outlets support half that. But you can get higher wattage, but in the UK, like a standard outlet will support 3000, which is really useful if you're a streamer. Because I got 2 PCs plugged into there. 2 PCs, 3 monitors. Got everything plugged in there. So that eliminates ground loops. I didn't know it was so easy to eliminate ground loops, especially if you live in the UK and you don't have too much equipment. You know, I have a lot of equipment, but it's not over 3000 watts. At least I don't think it is. I hope not. Otherwise, we might cause a fire tonight. What's up, gamers? What's up, Rocky? It's nice to be back. I don't like taking breaks. Don't like it. I hope no more breaks. I got obsessed with an issue I was having yesterday with the audio, and I just couldn't go live until it was fixed. I felt like in that Breaking Bad episode where he's trying to catch the fly, that's what I felt like. I stayed up until 3 AM trying to fix it, and I think I did... It sounds better today, so I did something. I did something. Something good came of it. Hey everyone. Okay, I should set up my chat and everything. I'm going to start off today by watching a video. I just found a video that looks kind of interesting. I want to watch it. It's just a 6-minute long one. And if you've got any videos you would like me to see, now's a good time actually to send me some links if you want me to react to anything. I'm in a video watching mood. Bum 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 bum. How's everyone feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. I felt like trash yesterday, though. I was having a bad mental health day yesterday, especially towards the evening. I was feeling definitely too much... I did the thing again where I have too much caffeine. You know what I was doing? I was having coffee in the morning, Red Bull at lunch. Oh yeah, baby. I did that like 4 days in a row, and then it caught up to me yesterday. I was feeling absolutely dreadful. And then I decided, you know what? Not doing that anymore. I think what I'll start doing is have a coffee in the morning and then no more caffeine, because I like caffeine too much to not have it in my day. I just like it. I like it a lot. It feels good. I like having a cup of coffee, but I think having more than that is the problem. It's where I'm like, damn, that coffee was good. Now I want more of that. And then I have 2, and then that's the real problem. So I think I'm going to try moderation. What do you think? Then I might be able to sleep at night. Stressing over my aunt, my anxiety is through the roof. No! Yeah, my stress levels were so high yesterday, oh my goodness. I was like, I'm losing my mind. But then I kind of realized, wait a second, all you need to do is slow down. Like, obviously, that's the solution here. Just slow down for a bit. Regain yourself, recoup. And, yeah. Stop having so much caffeine. You don't need to go this fast. I was literally thinking, like, why am I trying to go... I realized, like, why am I trying to go so fast? I don't need to go this fast. I can slow down a little for a little bit. Okay, let's see here. So... yeah, but the realization that I could slow down, it wasn't going to be disastrous if I didn't, made me feel a lot better. I was like, hang on. I don't need to go this fast. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. I can slow down a bit, and to be honest, if I slow down a bit, I'll probably be more effective. That's what I kind of realized. Go too fast, you fall off the tracks. The train falls off the tracks. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That's a nice saying to keep in mind as well. Do I have two sets of music on right now? Like, what's going on? Oh! I know what's going on. Oh, yeah, hang on. Yeah, my audio settings all kind of reset themselves because I plugged my interface into a different USB port, which, of course, breaks everything. That's how it works. That's how it works. Burr. Okay, so this goes here. There's the music. There we go. I fixed the music. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm just going to have to fix things as they occur because there are some problems with my setup right now, just in terms of audio routing, but I'll fix that as the issues pop up. Hey, Meep Sheep. Hey, foxy lady. Bow, 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 bow. Welcome back, gang. Time for a little bit of Oblivion before bedtimes. I'm gonna start having a rigorous bedtime, like for reals this time, because I kept saying that before, but it kept not happening. But now, it will happen. I'm not having the lunchtime. So, gamers, if you want to go to bed at the right time, lunchtime Red Bull is a terrible idea. Don't have Red Bull at lunchtime. That's a bad idea. That's just going to keep you up until 3 AM. Then you're going to be tossing and turning at night trying to sleep. That's what happened to me yesterday. It'd be fun to be one of those people who can just drink like 3 cans of Red Bull and go to sleep and go to sleep fine. People like that exist. I'm not one of those people. I try to be one of those people. It doesn't work. I've got a right proper headache. Alright, I had one of those a second ago, but it's actually gone away now you mention it. I hope yours goes away too. Yeah, my headache went away. I had a headache, and it went away. Maybe it's the clamping force of these headphones. Squeezing the headache out of me. I don't have caffeine after 2 PM. That's what I tried, Meep Sheep. I heard about that. I heard everyone saying, like, don't have caffeine after 2 PM, so I was like, perfect, so I'm gonna have a Red Bull at 2 PM. I was like, perfect, that sounds good, I'm gonna have a Red Bull at 2 PM, I should be able to sleep fine. Nope. Yeah, but my body just, I guess it's sensitive to caffeine. Maybe the caffeine stays in my body longer than normal, I don't know, but it seems to just stay in my body for like 24 hours whenever I have caffeine. Yeah, to be honest, even having coffee in the morning affects my sleep at night. I've got to be honest, but I think I can at least tank that. I can tank a coffee in the morning. My sleep quality is okay if I do that, but yeah, I can't have caffeine anywhere close to 2 PM it seems, because that's what I was trying to do. It wasn't working. Just no sleep at all. Okay, I'm going to run ads now, gamers. I've been yapping, so I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. I do this to keep pre-rolls off the channel. Yap, yap, yap. Energy drinks I won't have past noon. Oh, I see. You got different rules for energy drinks. Maybe that's the problem then. Okay, so noon I'll have a Red Bull then. Cool, I'll try that now. I just liked... I found a new ritual, which is like, oh, it's nice to go on a little walk down to the corner shop and get like a Red Bull and then walk back up. Refreshing. But, yeah, I guess... I don't know. You know what? I think I can't do it. But you're making me want to try to drink one at 12 now. I'll just drink one earlier. No, I can't really do that because my first coffee is at like 10:30. So if I have a Red Bull at 12... My god, that's a lot of I'm gonna be like shaking. I'm gonna be shaking at 2 PM, like Jesus. As the coffee and the Red Bull hits at the same time. Coffee's not a big deal for me, but energy drinks definitely are. Oh, but for me it's like pretty similar, coffee and energy drinks. I think energy drinks feel more, a bit more intense. Yeah, energy drinks feel a bit more intense, but coffee is pretty intense for me. But my sister gets the coffee. She buys from a website, and it's like supposed to be really nice coffee. So maybe it's like strong. I don't know. But the coffee we get, I think it's quite strong. It's really nice. That's why I like having the coffee she buys is so nice. I can't resist it. We have decaf too, but it's not the same. Like. I prefer a caffeinated coffee to a non-caffeinated, even though the decaf tastes really, really similar. There's something about having the caffeine that makes it more enjoyable. Probably the addictive properties of the substance. I don't know. My stomach is messed up. Mine is semi-messed up at the moment. It's not too bad, but it's not, like, perfect. I had, like, a perfect stomach, like, I'd say a month ago. The last month has been semi-messed up. I don't know what I've done to it. So I'm doing something wrong. It's probably all the caffeine. I wasn't having caffeine at all. Yeah, that's probably it, actually. I wasn't having caffeine at all last month. I had, like, a perfect stomach. I was like, damn, my stomach's good. No anything, but now I'm like... Something feels messed up in my stomach. Only a little bit, though. It's not too bad. I could get a coffee at 11 PM and still could sleep. Damn, you're one of those people. I want to be like that. Maybe you have ADHD, my man, it's the same way. I've actually heard that, like, not all ADHD people have the coffee thing. It's just that, like, a lot of them do. But apparently some people have ADHD, but they still get hyped up by coffee. Yeah, I've heard it's, like, not always the case that it makes you sleepy, but it is in... like the majority of cases of ADHD or something. In Italy, we drink strong coffee. In Italy, do you do the one where... Is that the one where you have the metal thing that you put over the hob? And you heat it up that way? I've forgotten what they're called. You have like this metal thing and you put the coffee in it. And the water in it makes the coffee with the boiling... I forgot what that's called. Those are kind of fun. Whatever those things are. It's called mocha. So it's like a mocha maker or something. Okay, here we go. Yeah, my sister has an espresso machine. It's just the espresso it makes is like ridiculously good, but I'm off the espresso at the moment. I'm just having filter coffee. What's up, gamers? Welcome to Kroku Gaming, the best channel on YouTube and Twitch. Today we're playing more Oblivion Remastered. This is part 16 of our playthrough. I just realized my sit-stand desk isn't working. I was trying to put it down. That caught me by surprise. I like pressed the down button and it didn't work. That's because it's not plugged in. Ah, yes, that'll be it. Now, should I plug my sit-stand desk into the same power strip as my computers? Or is that a bad idea? Because, like, maybe the sit-stand desk might interfere with the audio equipment. I don't know. I'm trying to make my audio equipment work properly. Not have any ground loops or any interference going on. Anyway, gamers, that's my current obsession, trying to fix my audio and make it better. But yeah, we're going to play some Oblivion. But first, I'm going to watch a video. One posted actually by... I haven't watched one of his videos in a while. I used to watch them regularly on this channel. But one of Penguin Z0's videos, because it just looked interesting to me. He's talking about, he's saying we're cooked. And I think he's talking about AI videos on YouTube. So I want to check that out. It's kind of relevant to me, I guess, as a YouTube partner. That's right, a YouTube partner. Pretty cool. Doesn't feel like I am, but I am. Let's go, gamers. We're cooked. Penguins E0. And we should be able to turn down the game music if my audio stuff is way out. That's good. It worked. Audio's working. And his voice
with
is
AI
not working.
generated content. But with the release of VO3, it's gonna get worse.
Okay, so this is how you start. You find a tree and you just like, you know, punch it down.
Okay, there we go. I'm going to restart this video.
YouTube is already
Just messing with the audio levels. Okay, so let's see what he says. It's a 6-minute video. I want to see what he says. Let's see.
already filled to the brim with AI generated content. But with the release of VO3, it's gonna get worse.
VO3.
Okay, so this is how you start. You find a tree.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what VO1 or 2 were. So this is AI. Oh my goodness.
People are able to generate some crazy
that looks like a real
videos
Minecraft
now.
YouTuber.
And yes, in a lot of cases you can still tell they're AI, but sometimes it's pretty tough. And this right here is an example of it being used to generate a Minecraft Let's Play. It's pretty impressive.
That Minecraft Let's Play looks pretty real.
Issues that you can pick up on at a glance, and I'm confident that if this is something that just hit you on the YouTube Shorts page while you were doom scrolling, you would just write it off as another soy homunculus trying to start a Minecraft Let's Play series and think nothing more of it. I think it's at the point where it's good enough that a lot
there was something a bit wrong with his face though. He seemed
donkey here finding Waldo
possessed or something.
As AI.
Possessed
Again,
by demons, that Minecraft
it does
YouTuber.
Look pretty eerie. This doesn't really seem like a human being. It's like an alien wearing
yeah,
a human skin.
it was like
Reminds me of,
demonic.
Black when the cockroach
it's like a
guy
bit
puts on
demonic.
the other dude's flesh and tries to,
but not abnormal for a
around.
Minecraft
It does
YouTuber, you know?
feel a bit off. But there's nothing immediately noticeable wrong about it, especially when it comes to Let's Plays, where a lot of people put on this like complete persona anyway that just feels like a fake human being in the first place. You could just write that off as just being some kind
do
of
I feel like a fake
weirdo.
human? Do I feel like a fake human being, or do I feel real? Maybe that's why people watch me, because I'm the only real one out here, dudes.
Oh my god.
What do you think? Fake persona, or is my persona fake or real? I think it's real.
VO3
But maybe it's
must
fake,
have
I don't
been
know.
Prompted to make
What do you
the
guys think?
fucking Fortnite YouTuber look like the kid from Max Keeble's Big Move here.
Real
I haven't
KG,
seen
real.
that
Oh, nice,
hairstyle
nice.
Since the late 90s.
You real one, dog.
I mean,
Hey,
it's pretty
hey,
convincing. It
Doofus.
does look like
Evening
a
motives
person.
though.
Well, half hair gel, half person. There's been a few examples of Let's Play videos.
But sometimes people say I look like AI, don't they? They say your voice is AI.
Yes, if you really sit there with the fucking monocle out and try and digest every frame, you can easily find some flaws. And then, you know, deduce.
It's be funny when I do the AI reveal. I'm like, I was actually version 4 of this algorithm that they were beta testing. I'll finally do the AI reveal. I was actually powered by ChatGPT the whole time. This was all a simulation. This video is crazy. Yeah, that's why I was watching it, because I watched like the first 30 seconds and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Maybe I'll watch this at the start of stream. I want to see what this is what this video is. Still wondering if your voice is real. It's very real. In fact, I went into my mic settings the other day and I made it even more real. I disabled bass roll-off. So what bass roll-off is, it basically rolls off the lower end. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to record completely flat. So there's literally like no processing going on my voice apart from some compression, so it cuts through the mix. And like a tiny bit of compression too. It's only really at the high. It's only when the volume gets loud, then there's compression. What compression does, it means that when you go loud, it stops the mic clipping. So I got that. And then what are the processing? I have a bit of de-essing, which stops this. But as you can see, it's not very much. Only a tiny bit of de-essing, because I can still do that. But yeah, it stops the hissing. Hissing sibilance. But yeah, I've only got a tiny bit of that on. Yeah, it's pretty, yeah, my voice is actually pretty, it should be pretty, this is what it sounds like, basically. Maybe there's a tiny bit of, what do you call it? Presence? No, not presence. There's this thing, when you get really close to the mic, that changes how your voice sounds. But there isn't too much of that because I don't get really close like this normally. Sometimes I might do that to make a point, but usually I'm like here. But yeah, that can alter voices. So that proximity effect, that's what I was trying to say. So there are a lot of creators that what they do is they get really, really close to the mic like this. So they're basically eating their mic. And what that does, it gives you the illusion of having like a kind of bassier voice. So a lot of people do this, but I don't really do that. I keep adequate distance. I keep it the normal distance for this microphone, but yeah, you might get a little bit of proximity effect sometimes. We know the truth, you're really Superman. That'd be epic, man. I would love to fly away. Do you do voice acting? I have a friend that does. Maybe he can... Oh, that sounds good, actually. Yeah, connect us. Sounds good. Yeah, I do some voice acting, but I'm only really doing my second ever gig. So I did a gig once for a phone line. Well, not a phone line, but a company's phone lines for like the answer phone. I did that once, and then now I'm doing an indie game project that I need to start doing that. Actually, they've sent me some more work to do. I forgot about that. Hey, Cubics. I miss playing games when people would be breathing heavily into the cheap mic, especially. I hated that. I hated that when everyone was like this. You like trying to play Call of Duty, and then like all you could hear was like like 5 dudes doing this, and you could hear like they're like mum cooking in the kitchen and clanging the pots around. You could hear like their dog, hear like the doorbell when it goes off. You could just hear everything in everyone's little house. Yeah, I actually hated that. I'm so glad now actually that we have there is like quite a good culture around audio quality for microphones these days, isn't there? Like most people now when they're gaming, they understand that to at least use push to talk, you know, instead of having open mic. So it used to be the default of most games to have open mic, and then I don't know why that was the default, because we all had terrible microphones and terrible audio quality, so I don't know why that used to be the default. Isn't that weird? But yeah, it's usually the default in most games is push to talk now, and most people don't change it, which is good. Follow Laughin, he's streaming right now. Okay. Is this on Twitch? I'll throw him a follow. Maybe something will come of that. Sounds good. Laughin. Are they a hyena?
Go over there. There's a collectible over there.
Oh yeah, that voice sounds
where
nice.
Are you going? Go where I'm looking.
Cool. Sounds good. Did they do like cartoons and stuff? Anyway, I gave them a follow. They're a VTuber, it looks like. Anyway, may I ask what mic you have? It's an SM7B, quite a popular microphone for internet content. It's like the go-to. What I will say, there are better options than this for cheaper now, so I wouldn't say it's the one to get. But back when I bought it, it was a good choice. Now, if I were to buy a mic today, I'd probably go for something like half the price that does the same job, you know?
That it's AI.
Let's continue with this video.
But most people aren't going to be doing that. Maybe people don't remember this. Kwebbelkop used to be a huge proponent of AI.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember this. I used to follow him because I was kind of interested in what he was doing.
He was ahead of the curve.
He was, yeah.
A lot of people are going to start doing...
I wonder if Moist Critical knew he was ahead of the curve, because I kind of knew. I always knew that what Kwebbelkop was doing was going to be like the future of YouTube in some respect, right? I didn't doubt what he was doing, to be honest. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, the Kwebbelkop thing, he was doing it like really early, so the AI videos that his algorithm or whatever was producing were pretty crappy, but you could see the sparks of something there being viable. So I don't know if Kwebbelkop is still doing that, but
exactly what he tried
I kind
to
of
do.
knew that that thing
I'm
was coming.
Imagining Quebblecop is shaking his fist right now, pissing his fucking britches, really upset because he spent so much money developing that technology.
Yeah.
Now all the billionaire big boys came out and just made it accessible to everyone to do exactly what he's been
Yeah,
doing.
so Quebblecop was trying to make his
What
own
I'm getting at is this is a
AI
direction
producing.
a lot of greedy assholes want to go
YouTube
with this kind of
AI
technology
producing
where
thing.
they can generate AI Let's Plays. It's something Quebblecop did where he even started channels for it.
You
and
think
now
that you
more and
you
more
think that AI can do this? Get out of here, man! AI can't do this. This takes a lot of skill, and AI would never be able to do this.
people, I believe,
Famous
are going
last
to follow
words.
that example because you can pump out hundreds of
The
those
thing is, though,
videos.
the thing is, okay, so maybe AI Let's Plays might be okay to watch, like brain rot content or whatever, but there's the like, part of why Let's Plays are fun is because you know that person's a real person, and you connect kind of with that person. You there's like a bit of a parasocial thing going on. No, thank you. There's like that parasocial thing going on, but that's like part of the draw. Like, for example, I know everything about Penguin Z0. He's literally, I know everything about him, you know, and that's part of the fun of it. Why the heck would I want to know anything about an AI, like a fake AI? I guess like there are characters in shows and media, you know, like you know, characters in popular media, like say Spider-Man, for example. That's quite interesting, but still not even to the same level as a real human being, actually, because it's not like for example, the Kardashians, right? People get way more involved in the Kardashians than they ever would with like Spider-Man. There are some people that might get obsessed with Spider-Man, but it's not as common, is it? It's not as common to get really into it. So I don't know. I think the thing of it being a real person is really important, and if you take that away, the content's just less engaging. Even if it's good, even if it's like a good Let's Play by this AI, it's there's something missing there for me, anyway.
Because the AI generates it for you. You don't have to do anything.
Did you hear about the
flesh is
Fortnite Darth
Prince's
Vader AI?
machine
No,
in
I
the
didn't.
future.
What's that?
And while it's not perfect yet, it will be eventually. And even in its
Knut
current
Tene
state,
votes
with what
real.
VO3
Good,
is
good.
demonstrating, it's good enough that kids definitely won't know the difference.
Thanks for
and
lurking,
people
Rocky.
that are just idly putting shit on the background will have an endless supply
Oh, you're back.
of it,
Nice.
and probably won't be tipped off on it being fraudulent content in the first place.
That was quick,
It
Rocky.
is going to flood the platform. Much
Yeah,
like it
it already
has
is. The AI content is already flooding the platform, and you know what? It's not good. It's horrible because it's all terrible. I don't know who's watching these videos. I mean, I'm seeing. I think it's AIs watching AIs. I think there's AI bots watching the AI content, and people are making money off AI views. I think that's what's happening. Now, hopefully, YouTube has some kind of way to detect that happening, because that's going to take money away from real creators. You know, it's going to take ad rev from real creators, and it's going to go to robots, which sucks. And that's definitely happening, right? Robots are viewing videos, and you know, they're counting as real views right now, and they're viewing AI content, and you know, these people that are just posting this horrible slop, or also like wasting space on the YouTube servers, because it's all garbage. It's all so worthless. I mean, have any of you seen a good AI video? They don't exist, yet there are so many of them. So many gigabytes of AI slop.
other avenues like we've talked about recently.
The only good AI videos, there are some that I watch that I do like. Okay, I like have you seen those AI videos where they go like Dragon Ball Z in real life, and then it will be like a really well rendered like AI creation of, like, you know, like Goku in real life, and it shows like Goku the cartoon, and then he like morphs into a real life version and stuff. Those are actually pretty cool, but I'm sure that takes some work from a human, right? Now, if they've got an AI bot that churns those out, that's worrying. But I always expect that those videos are made by a person who does a very careful like AI prompt and render, maybe using some After Effects or whatever to make those things. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is just an AI is like just pumping them out using some algorithm. I don't know. But yeah, so I guess some AI content is actually good. Like those are pretty good videos.
with like
I watch some of those
fake
sometimes.
P. Diddy case updates.
Hey,
you know,
Rebadrake.
about how Prince had a secret tape that was played in there, and these are
What's
not
up?
children believing it. They're adults believing that kind of shit. It's already just a huge problem. Like, also the America's Got Talent fake videos, you know?
Oh, I
There's
hate
this inside
those
this
ones.
woman's belly
I
before-
hate those ones when it's like in the America's Got Talent format and someone does something ridiculous on the stage and then half the comments are people believing it's real.
on America's
It's like
Got
a
Talent
fake
delivering
magic
touching
show.
folk song
Oh, I hate
describing
that
what it's
so
like in
much.
there. It'll move you to tears.
I hate
I
those.
won't blabber on about all of that. Everyone knows about the influx of AI content on YouTube.
Foxy Lady says, I don't like the direction that AI development is taking in videos. When I follow a channel, I get attached to the person, and I can't feel connected to something fake. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's something very important about the creator you're following being a real person. It's like you want to support that person in what they're making because you like the stuff they make. That's like a huge component. It's kind of missing in the AI generated slop, isn't it? Like, I don't give a shit about the AI generated stuff. I'm just like, someone's lazy and they're just like, they've just made a robot that prints them money, and I want no part in this, to be honest.
And the issues that it's causing. And it's only going to get worse.
Some of the AI
Now,
chat is stunning, blew my mind. I've seen great AI videos too.
Of making a
You've seen great
YouTuber.
AI videos?
Big
I've seen
fucking
some
air
pretty
quotes
good
on
ones.
that. I think it's at a point now where
But
maybe the gameplay...
I reckon, like, I've seen good videos where AI is involved, but I'm pretty sure a human was also involved in putting this together, you know? Usually when at least it seems this way to me at the moment. Usually when an AI does the whole shebang, does the whole video, there's usually something weird about it and it's not really fully watchable.
It's not perfect, so instead what people will most likely do is they will have a human being do some gaming on Minecraft or
There are AI history shorts popping up on YouTube and most of them are not even historically accurate. Oh man.
Fortnite or something, so that way the gameplay is
That's hilarious.
real.
It's like the Google, you know, the Google AI that appears at the top? That's only accurate about 50% of the time as well. And it's the first pop-up on Google, on Google search. It's the first thing that pops up. So that is so damaging to the human race. You can't have as the first thing that pops up on Google, like an AI thing that's only right a half of the time. Because what do people do when they want to find something out? They Google it. So sometimes that thing is so wrong. Sometimes it's so wrong. It's going to get people killed, you know, because they're going to do some advice. It's going to be like, I have like an infected wound. What do I do? And then the AI is going to be like, you'll be fine. Most infected wounds will clear up. Just wait a day or something. Like it will say something really weird like that, and then you'll perish. So yeah, it's kind of dangerous that that's happening on Google right now.
Generate the YouTuber in the face cam. I think that's probably going to be where it's at now until VO3 or whatever other AI model comes.
Marin's AI
is more capable of generating the gameplay itself too. Though I don't know if it'll ever get
Moist.
to that point, because I imagine at some stage the game companies will come through.
Poll
and
to
put the
see how
commercial
many of
out
us are
saying you
AI.
can't-
Yeah, how many of you are AI? Do I have AIs watching? Are you trying to absorb me? I know Frosty Tools here is an AI. That's the AI we have here. AI is really bad for image generation. I think it's fine to run programs and scripts to a degree, but it should stop it out of visuals. You might be a little biased there, Rocky, because you're an artist yourself, right? Like, because like running programs and scripts takes jobs away from programmers, which kind of sucks for programmers, right? But then like now it's taking jobs from artists. That's going too far. I think like it just kind of sucks that it's taking all of our jobs, you know? It's going to take all the content creation jobs too. None of us are safe. Except if you're like, who's safe from this? Who's safe from AI? What doesn't need AI at all? I guess like my delivery driving job was pretty low on the AI. That's going to need need robot drivers. They're not here yet, so that's pretty safe from the current state of AI, I guess. Delivery driving.
Generate shit that like steps on.
But
hard
AI
You
will
can't
come
just
for that
generate
once they make the
fucking Fortnite
taxi
gameplay.
robots or whatever.
I imagine at some point that'll happen where they come in with the giant fist. They say, no, you're not going to be able to set it to Wumbo on our games for these AI videos. So that might be just the technique going forward, where people a human being plays a game and then instead uses AI to have a fake YouTuber, and they're able to just pump those out endlessly.
Particularly
They
to
can
says I'm an artist as well, but I support AI as concept art for ideas, not as complete projects. So I'm similar in that I think AI is a good tool. What I don't like is when people try to fully automate like a creative process and then make the AI do the whole thing. Like they have AI that just makes it. They have AI that might make a YouTube channel, like literally an AI that makes the YouTube channel, makes a brand, just starts posting stuff it makes from stuff on the internet, right? Just like looking at stuff on the internet, figure out a video, splat, and just uploading loads of... Like, I don't like that at all. That's just like trying to make a money printer that in the most horrific way. It's kind of like damaging the creator economy. And it's kind of lazy. It's not lazy. It's like you're trying to break the game in a way that I don't think is quite moral at all, you know? It's going too far when you're just trying to get the AI do everything for you, you know? But as a tool, I think AI is a useful tool. It's kind of like a brand new thing that's really helpful. If you're using it in your creative process, I completely support that, but
also just start taking other people's
if you're using
videos
it to
and
automate
AI
everything,
to make a,
it's going too
face
far.
cam model there, which
Luckily,
is also
if you're using it to do everything, right now the results aren't great. The problem is when they do get great. Now that could happen. I think it's coming. At some point, the AI is going to be able to just spat out some Mr. Beast level videos, you know?
already being done at this moment. Anyway,
James Smith is
for a while
human.
now, people
Okay.
have said that no one would really watch an
I believe
AI
you, James.
YouTuber or streamer or anything, and I had always
I believe... Oh, do you think you could get an AI that earns... You could probably at this point get an AI that earns its own wage somehow. Like earns a wage from YouTube and then like donates to people. Because I was just thinking like, well, I'm going to believe you because you donated to me before. But you could probably have an AI now that earns its own wage through like... In fact, you could probably have an AI that makes a really high wage. Like you could have an AI... As long as you could somehow get the AI a bank account. Or, no, you wouldn't need a bank account because you could do everything in cryptocurrency. So you could have an AI that earns its own wage in cryptocurrency. Like, you don't need banks for that. And it could just be donating to people online. And you wouldn't know that it's not a real person.
argued they will, and sometimes they just won't even know. I think we're getting close to that point where I think
It's not
way
legal
more
for that
and
to
more
happen?
people start making videos like this. Like
I reckon it's
Let's Plays.
happening right now.
There will be people that
If I can
follow
think
them
of it, then it's
completely
happening.
unaware that it's AI.
I think.
And they will also have people that follow them that don't care that it's AI because they just want noise. So I think that VO3 being here and being as powerful as it is going to lead to significantly more AI content on YouTube.
I don't like that. I don't like the AI
as
content.
fake. So I just wanted to talk about it a bit after seeing all of these Let's Play generated videos. That's really about it. So yeah.
So yeah, so that's interesting. Let's Play type videos. I installed Linux, so should you. Oh, that actually looks like a good video. I kind of want to watch that. PewDiePie. I want to watch PewDiePie install Linux. I don't agree with him though. Linux is too hard to use. I'm just sticking with Windows. I'm too locked into Windows. I've been using Windows too long. I'm not going to move to Linux. It's just overcomplicating my life for no reason right now. Maybe one day, though. Maybe one day I will move to Linux. But that day is far off. It's a while away. Only just getting used to Windows 11. Don't want to switch operating system again. Okay, gamers. I think we're going to play some Oblivion now. What do you think about that? Did I close the game? No, I didn't close the game. I know what I've done. There's the game. There we go. The game will pop up in a minute for you guys. I'm going to take a seat. Now, I was talking about the AI being... Oh, I can't take a seat because, okay, I've got to plug in my sit-stand desk so it can actually move up and down. I don't know which cable it is, my sit-stand desk, and I might, when I plug it in, it might cause my PCs to turn off. I don't know how much power this desk uses, so wish me luck, gamers. Hopefully the stream doesn't go down. First try, gamers. I had 2 plugs to choose from. I chose the right one. There we go. Nice. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm using different headphones today, I'm trying out closed headphones. These are my girlfriend's headphones. They're Anker Soundcore Q30s. Pretty nifty Bluetooth ANC headphones. Unfortunately, the ANC doesn't work if you plug in an aux cable, which is disappointing. Why doesn't that work? That should work. That should work. I guess maybe they did that so they can sell you a higher price model that does have that feature. I don't know, but yeah, the ANC doesn't work when you plug them in to an aux, which is disappointing. But yeah, I'm just trying out closed headphones. I think closed headphones work better for me with the stream. They work a lot better, I think. So I'm switching to closed at some next week. I've ordered them. I've ordered new headphones, gamers. I ordered them on 4 months, 0% interest credit, so that's pretty much the same as getting them for free. No, I'm just kidding, like, I'll have to pay that off, but... yeah, I did that now because the open headphones are really annoying me. I'm having issues with them, so it's time to upgrade. I've had those headphones for 10 years now. Time to upgrade. Okay, here we go, gamers. Game! So, I'm getting the DT770s, gamers. DT770 Pros, I'm excited. High impedance headphones, I never had those before. I've never had high impedance. And they're my first ever headphones that are new. I realized today I've never owned a pair of headphones that are new. Yeah, that's right, actually. I almost did once, because once I bought when I bought the Pixel 5 phone, it came with some Bose Quiet Comfort 35s, Quiet Comfort 2s, which were really cool headphones. So I almost had, but I gave them to my mum, because I'm such a good guy. I gave them to my mum for her birthday, so I almost owned a pair once. Those were nice headphones. I sometimes regret giving them to my mum. They were really nice. Damn, those are good headphones. They're Bluetooth ANC headphones. I don't know if any of you have had the Bose Quiet Comfort 2s, but damn, they were good headphones. They probably make better ones now, but damn, those are a solid set. So yeah, I almost owned a new pair of headphones. So if you're wondering, what do you mean you don't own... those ones over there are used headphones I bought off CEX for £80. The HD 598. So what I mean is I've never owned like a fresh open box pair of headphones until the ones I'm getting next week. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited to... because, like, there's this feeling of having something used with well, like, my headphones, they've never felt clean. I don't know what it is about it, but I always think, like, these used to be worn by someone. I don't know who was wearing them. I don't know if they washed their ears. Like, and even though I've cleaned them myself, they never really felt like they were mine. It felt like they were someone else's and I'm borrowing them. I don't know if you guys get that with the used stuff, but that's how I felt about the headphones. Because headphones are kind of a personal thing. Like, they go on your body, you know? And you can't really put them through the washing machine, so it's not like a hat. Like a hat you can put through the washing machine. You can't do that with headphones. Those are great. Gonna suggest those. Oh, the DT770 Pros. Yeah, I've heard they sound fun. They sound like a fun pair of headphones. I'm excited. I'm really excited for them. I'm like unreasonably excited for getting these headphones. But yeah, I think they're going to be good because these are closed. So these aren't great for like audio quality, but just the fact they're closed so they don't let as much audio in is really nice. I'm liking it for the stream. I think that's what I need for the stream. So my last headphones, they're open backed, which means when you have them on, you can hear everything in the room. I much prefer closed these days. I want to be locked in. Like, I don't want to hear the sounds of the room. I don't want to hear my PC fans. I don't want to hear any... I just want to I want to get locked into the experience, so... The experience of streaming. Playing games with you guys. Hey, Thera! Yeah, I'm liking the closed headphones, so... I think it was a good choice getting the DT770s. I wanted something closed. I wanted something with good detail for doing the voice acting and stuff. Apparently they're pretty detailed, whatever that means. It's hard to imagine how a sound can be detailed. You know how I imagine a sound being detailed? I imagine like a really fast oscillating sound, or like a tick-tick-ticking, but really, really fast, and I think that's what must be detail means. I'm like, oh, so I'll be able to hear more like... That's what I imagine with audio. I don't know if it works like that. How do you imagine detail in audio? Am I going to hear every single bit of audio? I don't know how that works, but yeah, apparently they're detailed, which sounds good. Detailed. I'm going to hear all the detail in the sound. Rocky says AI isn't a tool, it's the hand and the hammer, it's a replacement. Yeah, I don't like the replacement aspect. So you're saying it isn't a tool. I say it is a tool. But it's a tool that's extremely effective to the point that it can replace other people. Basically. It can replace jobs. It's such a good tool, it replaces a lot of jobs. We had this before, like with the Industrial Revolution, where we started having machines that did a lot of things for us. So it's not like humans haven't gone through this before, but it's happening to jobs we didn't expect to get replaced this early. I think that's the problem. Like, we just really didn't expect it. A lot of people were not seeing this coming. So a lot of people went to university, they got degrees, they were like, I'm safe with this nice creative job. Nothing's going to replace me. I'm getting skills that'll last me a lifetime. And then the AI comes and they're like, shit, like, I can't get a job because they can just do this with AI now. I didn't think this would happen. Foxy Lady says they're AI. Is that true? Oh, I thought you were real Foxy Lady. That's a shame. James, well, at least we got James Smith. Epic Score says, I think it's bad for jobs. AI will replace also factory workers. Yeah, I think robots will. They're going to have robots that replace a lot of like factory workers and also just warehouse workers and things like that. Things that have always been a reliable job for people. I think that's going to start to get replaced. I think the Amazon warehouses will eventually just all be robots. Because people don't even like that. People always complain about that job anyway, so... Why don't you read YouTube comments? What am I doing right now, Reba? I do read them. There are AI crypto trading bots. Linux is fun to mess around with on a Raspberry Pi. I've never had one of those. I've never played with a Raspberry Pi. Do you know why? Because the specs aren't exciting enough. I'm like, no, I'll build a gaming PC instead. I'm like, no. I'm like, how much RAM does it have? No. You got to build a gaming PC. But yeah, I never messed with the Raspberry Pi, but they do seem fun. The specs just aren't high enough for me. I need higher specs. Can't even run Oblivion Remastered. Oh, thanks for pushing the Discord, Knutson. I appreciate it. The Apocalypse says, late to the stream, but got a massive headache, so will mostly be lurking. Oh, everyone's got headaches today. I had a headache earlier. It went away though when I think these headphones clamped my head and pushed the headache out. I don't know. They clamped my ears hard enough to squeeze a headache. Because before I started getting the stream ready, I had a headache, but it went away. Thankfully. Hope you feel better soon, Thera. Do your new headphones fit with the hat? That's the main question. Oh yeah, the cowboy hat thing. The wicker hat. I assume maybe they'll fit better than my old headphones. I think they have a bigger headband. We'll have to see. High impotence. Pfft. No impedance. It means it takes more. They have high resistance. You need more wattage. You need more power to power them. Yeah. James Smith says, I think my message was blocked because I curse at you for insinuating I was AI. Oh, well, AIs can't curse, so that's actually a good sign that you're not AI. You should look into a headphone amp in future. I was looking at those today, so I'm interested in... I think it's called Klitsch. Is it Klitsch? Klitsch amplifiers. I think they're called. I'm going to see if I got that right. Oh, maybe I got it wrong.
Thanks for asking.
Damn, I can't remember. No, Schlick. Maybe it's Schlick or something.
Any of it is true? Absolutely not.
Shit. Oh yeah, no, it's shit audio. It's shit. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, it's literally SCHIIT. Yeah, I was looking at those today. That I might get one of those at some point, but not now. Like, that's the thing to get later, when I realise that my current setup can't drive the headphones I bought. So basically, my plan is get the headphones that I ordered now, realise, oh no, I'm going to need an amp, then wait a while, then eventually get an amp. I think that's what's going to happen. But yeah, I currently don't have an amp, so I'm actually going to link you the one that I'm probably going to get. Probably this. So this is an amp without a DAC, because I already have a DAC, so there's no point getting an amp with a DAC. Because a lot of headphones amp have a DAC built in, a digital to analog conversion thing, but I don't need a DAC, I just need an amp, so I just linked you what I might get. It's pretty expensive, and it's also out of stock, but yeah, I think maybe I'll get one of those eventually, but only if I need one, so I'm going to see if I need one first. I'm going to see how the headphones sound when I get them. They also do a tube one called a Valley 3. It has like a... You know, people always talk about like tube amplifiers being really nice sounding. They have like this one that's like has a little tube on top. That looks fun. It looks fun. Cool gimmick. It's called the Valley 3. So I don't know if I'll get that or the Valley 3. They're around the same price. I think the Valley 3 is slightly more expensive. It's like £10 more expensive. So they're pretty much the same price. So I'll just get one of those. The tube thing seems like a fun gimmick, but it's also kind of makes it less convenient because it puts a tube on your... It's like a tube that sticks out. I'm worried I'll smash it or something. I'm worried I'll smash the tube. I don't know how fragile they are. I used to have a pair of DT770s, but I didn't use them a lot. So I sold them because I needed money, but I want to get another pair in the future. I just use cheap in-ear monitors, but they're pretty good. I tried doing the in-ear monitor thing, but I don't like the feeling of having stuffy ears. Well, oh no, you got an in-ear monitor. So I got these. I don't know if these count as in-ear monitors. They're just like earbuds. They're okay, like they sound okay, but it's just that I don't like the feeling of my ears being stuffy with earbuds. So I don't think that works for me. I did try that because I was thinking of solutions for my current woes with my setup. Just catching up with the chat gamers, then we're gonna rock out on Oblivion for a while. I can't wear headphones indoors, says Ultra. I get para, someone's going to approach me from behind and I'll probably... Oh yeah. So I was actually thinking about that. I was thinking like, but the problem with closed headphones is people might be able to sneak up on me. Then I was thinking that's just being paranoid. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, but the good thing about open headphones is that literally no one can sneak up on me. But with these new headphones, I'll be more, I'll be more susceptible to people sneaking up on me. But then I realized that was being ridiculous, and the clothes are probably the way I should go. Even Home Alone with the door locked. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Ultra, but I realized I was being silly. Glad to know, Meep Sheep. Oh, it's all three of us. Still Series is good stuff, right? I have headphone and mic on order. Yeah, Still... I used to have Still Series wireless headphones. They were pretty good. They did have a problem with noise floor, so they always had a constant low-level hiss. But they were good they were very convenient headphones. They had a lot of features. And they had a replaceable battery, which was amazing. If you're streaming, or gaming, like the battery just gets low and then you swap it out and then it's a quick fix, and they had like a battery charger. That was really cool. So I had some Still Series wireless headphones before. Eventually I sold them and went back to wired. I'm a wired guy now. I even have a wired mouse. I was very into wireless mice too, and then I just switched back. I like wires apparently. I changed my mind about wires and wireless. I'm all wires now. I don't like the hassle of having to charge things. I hate it. I'd rather everything be connected with a wire and never have to charge. I like things being ready to go, just like boom, ready to go. I don't like trying to use my computer and being like, oh, the mouse is out of battery, let's plug it in. Then it becomes wired. I do like wireless game controllers though, like Xbox, PlayStation, that kind of thing. I do like those. Those should be wireless for sure. I don't want cables coming out of my game console, but at the PC, everything can be wired. In my opinion. What's the IRL voice ban redeem? Oh, did you do it? That means I can't use my voice. Wait, is that there? Did I enable that? I'm a silly guy, aren't I? I shouldn't have enabled that. But yet, that stops me. I can't speak. I have to put a timer on and not speak. It bans me from using my voice, so we just have to listen to the game. Or I have to mime. Yeah, I shouldn't have enabled that one. Damn. Oh well, I guess it's enabled now. If anyone wants to voice ban me, feel free. I do have free will, so maybe even if someone bans me, I can just say no. But we'll see. I'll try to go along with it. Technically, if you're borrowing your girlfriend's headphones, you should borrow and wear one of her hats too. I should, yeah. I should borrow her dress, actually. Borrow her brassiere and wear it on stream. You're right, I should start borrowing more of her things. Particularly says, I think regardless of the direction of AI, ChatGPT has been super helpful. Yeah, it's super, super helpful. I don't use it enough, to be honest. I should use ChatGPT more. Especially when I'm having like a mental block about something, I should just use it. Yeah, those shitty Magni Unity things look good. I might get one of those eventually. If my new headphones need them. I don't know if they will. Henry Cavill, is that you? Yes, it's me. I was taking a break from filming the new Warhammer series to play some Oblivion. I forgot to avoid swearing due to YouTube. Proper doo-doo myself. Oh, he did it. Say less. Wait, I did what? What did I do? Oh, you... Oh!
Oh, no. Of course. Heard any news from the other provinces? I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle. It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place. Good day. You too. Hello, Master Wizard. Greetings, Wizard.
Those Oblivion gates opening everywhere. It's only a matter of time before another city goes the way of Kvatch.
By the gods!
No doubt.
If you're looking for books, First Edition is the only place in the city to find them.
It's a shame all the smaller bookstores are gone. I guess they just couldn't compete.
Good day.
You too. Hello there.
Hello!
What's new with you?
I heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. I can't stand those things.
I can't stand the sight of those creatures.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
What is it?
Hi there.
Hello, Master Wizard.
Hello there.
Ah, I can finally talk. I don't like that one. I'm going to disable that one. It seemed fun when I was setting up the redemptions, but it's not actually fun. Especially because it ruined what I was going to do next. I was going to introduce the game and be like, okay gamers, we're playing Oblivion now. And we're going to avenge Master Traven! Let's go visit him, actually. Let's go visit him. See if he's doing okay. Archmage. The Archmage sacrificed themselves. It was incredible. It was an incredible act of sacrifice for the cause. There he is. There he is, dude. Hannibal. He sacrificed himself for the cause. He literally put his colossal soul inside a colossal soul gem. I'm carrying him around right now. I'll show you. Yeah, I'm carrying him around right now. Where is he? Where is he? Damn, my inventory list is too long! Oh yeah, wait a second. It's A, B, C, D. It should be here somewhere. Is it not here? Wait, where is it? Wait, did I throw it away? What did I do with it? Did I use it? Oh, don't tell me I used it. No, where is it? I thought it was called the Colossal Black Soul Gem. Uh-oh, what have I done? Am I scrolling past it, or is it not there? What the? Black Soul Gem. Where's my Colossal... Oh, it's probably in... I don't know where it'd be. I thought I had him. There it is. There, I found it! Oh, it starts with F. It's called the Filled Colossal now. Filled with his soul. He paid the troll toll. He filled the Colossal Black Soul Gem with his soul. He filled the boy's hole. There it is. Can I look at it? Whoops, I tried to equip it. Wait, I can't look at it. I can look at it. There it is. Whoa! It's all purple now. Check it out. The filled soul gem is all purple. So it's not really black anymore. Yeah, it has Archmage's... it has the Archmage's soul inside, his colossal soul. I can't believe he did that. Wait, isn't that crazy? I can't believe he did... It was like such an M. Night Shyamalan twist when he did that. I was actually... That was such a hype moment. Holy shit. Why isn't my chat beeping today? Oh. Oh, hang on. Oh. I gotta fix that. Yeah, so my chat's not beeping today, so that's why I've had trouble, like... Usually my chat beeps to me. Yeah, so the audio's all kind of messed up on this computer right now. So let's try and fix that. So... Should be this. Output device. Which output device do I want that on? Oh, I want that there. Yeah, I think I want it there. Okay, so now someone say something. We'll see if it pops in my ears again. Yay, it's working. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, I fixed it. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix those problems as they come up. Okay, and I can hear chat again now. I can hear when you message. Hydrate, thank you, Foxy Lady. Hey, Mowgli, thanks for the follow. I loved you in Jungle Book. I loved Mowgli in Jungle Book. Such a cool character. I'm talking about the cartoon, of course. I never watched the live action. But yeah, the cartoon was fire. Get it? Fire? Because there was a big fire in that cartoon? There was a big fire that killed Mowgli's parents, and... Or was it the lion? Was it the tiger that did that? I don't know, but there was a tiger and fire, and that's what I remember about that. And the dancing bear, and a dancing orangutan too. I gotta walk like you, talk like you, it's true. Isn't it? I only watched that once when I was a really small child. I still remember the jam. Yeah, it's a good jam. Oh, what's the other one in that film? It was like a bear, and he was singing something. Oh yeah, it's the bear. Is that from that as well? Damn, I've got to rewatch that. It's the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Full-time streamer. Yes, pretty much. Full-time content man. Yeah. I'm relaxing into it. I'm relaxing into the profession. It's only recently. Only over the last 3 months, I would say. So I'm a brand new baby streamer and content man. I'm a baby. I'm just a baby. So please don't harm me. I just be a baby. I hardly know what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm smoking. Okay, we gotta go and drink someone's blood. Oh, we can't drink Traven's blood. Oh, we can't drink. I went for Traven's blood, but he's gone. He's gone. I can't believe it. I can't believe he's actually gone. Yeah, Traven's gone, so we can't drink his blood anymore. He was our blood boy. He was our blood boy. We gotta find a new blood boy. Okay, so in the Major's quarters will be the blood boy. We could probably have one quiet stream. I mean, maybe as a publicity... I don't know, publicity stunt, I could do like a stream of silence. Where I just do a stream completely silent, but I would have to do something other than play Oblivion Remastered. I have to think of something better than that for that. I saw a streamer do something like that the other day. It was like a... Have you guys heard of that streamer, Sweet Anissa? She's a streamer from the UK. She's quite a big streamer, a very big streamer actually now. And she has Tourette's. And so she constantly swears, but it's fine. But it's not against TOS if you have Tourette's, so that's all good. Well, at least I don't think it is, otherwise she would have been banned. But yeah, she... a streamer with Tourette's, and I think she was doing some kind of like silent thing the other day where she went live, but she wasn't saying anything. And everyone in the chat was like, what's going on? I don't understand, but she had like thousands and thousands of viewers. Maybe she did the RAL voice, but maybe that's what she was doing. But anyway, I just saw her stream and I clicked on it and she was doing that. She was just silent, and everyone was asking what's going on. Must be difficult to be silent when you have Tourette's though, right? Because you'd have to resist the Tourette's feeling, which I don't know what that's like, but I'm sure the Tourette's feeling is hard to resist. Like the word just comes out, doesn't it? That's how it works. I don't know. I don't have Tourette's. I've had tics before though. I imagine it works like a tic. So by tic I mean an action, an involuntary action of the body that feels like you can't stop doing it. Yeah, I've had that before. I've had tics before. So I imagine Tourette's is like that, but with words. That's what I imagine it being like. Maybe I'm right about that. I don't know. I think I am right. You know what, gamers? I'm going to say I think I'm right about that. I think that's what having Tourette's is probably like. It's probably like having a tic, but with your words. So I can kind of understand what it would feel like.
How are you today?
Not saying this, but I can't think of anything Kuro yaps on about that I'd want silence. Oh, thank you so much, Ultrachronic. Bare necessity. Excuse my English. Excuse my English. The live-action Jungle Book was nothing compared to the 90s cartoon movie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 90s cartoon movie was amazing, because I can remember the songs from it, and I'm pretty sure I only watched that maybe a couple of times when I was a tiny child. So, that pretty... And I, like, remember, like, I'm seeing fire right now. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing fire, I'm seeing tiger. Is it a tiger? It is a tiger in that one. It's not a lion. No, it's... Yeah, it's a tiger, right? Yeah, I'm seeing, like, tiger, fire, panic... I don't know. I'm seeing that. I'm also seeing a dancing monkey and bear.
How are you today?
And Mowgli in his little loincloth. Does he wear a loincloth, or am I misremembering? I think he wears a loincloth like Tarzan. Hey, can you please get in your bed so I can drink your blood? This is ridiculous. I'm getting out of here then going back in. Sometimes it works to quick save, then load the save, and then then everyone goes to their beds. This game has a weird... I think this game has bugs with, like, NPC behavior. Look at this. What are they doing? It's like they're playing musical chairs, except that the music's not stopping. But there is no music. Well, there is music. They can hear the That's it. They can hear the music. Oh, this is getting meta, dude. They can hear the music. Okay, so I'm going to make a save. I'm going to load the save. And this worked last time, and they all went to bed. Let's see if it works this time. So yeah, this is a nice hack if your game is broken. You're going to go to bed now? You still didn't go to bed?
Have you been well recently? Your skin looks a bit off.
Can you go to bed, please?
How are you?
There you go. Oh, there you go. That is happening. It's happening. It's happening. Oh, yeah, get into... Wait, you're the same person. Wait, You're the same. You're the exact same person! Bloody hell! That's trippy. Are any of these other people the exact same person, or is it just them? Anyway, they're all sleeping now, so I can have a nice drink of blood. That's what... Ah! I forgot I had lightning on that keybind. Jeez. Okay, yeah, I can have a nice drink of blood. I almost zapped someone and got in trouble. There you go. Yeah, we needed that. We were getting burned by the sunlight. My hunger for blood... Wait, did I just have no hair? Wait, what? I swear I had no... Was my character bald for a second? Or was that my mind playing trick? I swear I had no hair for a second. I was bald. Maybe that was... Maybe my eyes play tricks on me. I don't know. It's like a tick, same mechanism. Yeah, that's what I imagine it's like. So I have had ticks before, involuntary, annoying ticks. Like I had one once where I would just keep doing this, like with my eyes, like when I was younger. What other ticks have I had before? Yeah, I think that's it actually. Yeah, I think that's it. No, wait, was it? I think I have had other ones. I just can't remember what they were. I have had other ticks, I just can't remember them off the top of my head. Because it's been a while since I had any. It's been a long while since I had any. Unless you've noticed any that I have. Maybe I've got some I'm unaware of. I get both restless arm and leg syndrome, which is kind of like a tic Tourette's thing. Oh yeah, that one sucks. Now, sometimes people think I have restless leg, but I'm voluntarily moving my legs. Sometimes I voluntarily move my legs a lot, as if I have restless leg in bed and stuff. But no, I'm doing that myself. Like, it's not involuntary, so it's not a tic. I'm just annoying. I just like moving, like, sometimes I jig do you jig your leg like this? I'm doing it right now. Just jig my leg up, down, up, down. I always think I'm practicing the bass pedal on the drums. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Practicing my invisible bass drum pedal. I'll need that skill for whenever I eventually get a drum kit. One day I'll get a drum kit. Oh, it's going to be glorious. One day I'll get a drum kit. I never had one of those. Wouldn't it be great to have a drum? You know what else would be amazing? A piano. Oh, I'd love to have a piano. Can I play the piano? No. Would I like to learn to play in my free time? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I would. Same with the drums. It's so good. Yeah, I'd like a drum kit and a piano one day. I have a guitar. I'm not playing that enough. I've got to play that more. I've got to play that more. Yeah, the guitar's fantastic, but so would a piano and a drum kit be. They would also be fantastic. Oh, wait, where am I going? Oh, they live in Echo Cave? Okay. So let's check this quest out. I've been really slow on the gaming today. Let's catch up. So I need to confront the king. We're going to avenge Hannibal, finally. Hannibal has promoted me to Archmage and has tasked me with stopping the King of Worms. I'm the Archmage now. I almost forgot. I'm the Mage Daddy. I'm the Mage Daddy. I'm the top dog. I need to take the Black Soul Gem to Echo Cave and confront him. Gamers, get ready. Make sure you're engaged for this. Because this quest is probably going to blow our minds. It's going to M. Night Shyamalan twist. Like all the Oblivion quests do. It's going to be amazing. Man, I can't believe he sacrificed it. That was so cool. This game is... No wonder I used to think this game was the coolest game ever made. I used to take this game around people's houses with my Xbox 360, like, in a backpack. I used to, like... I used to go on tour with my Xbox 360 with this game and just bring it around people's houses and be like, you've got to see this. You've got to see this. And I would play it, and I remember some people just being so unimpressed, and I didn't understand. I was like, are you not seeing what I'm seeing? Are you not seeing this game? I remember some people being so unimpressed. I remember, like, my cousins being so unimpressed with the game, and I just couldn't understand why. I was like, are you not seeing what I'm seeing? Look at this game. But yeah, yeah, I used to go on tour with my Xbox 360, bring it around everyone's house. You know what it was as well? I used to get extra game time in, so when we were going to, like, family things, like, say, seeing my cousins, I'd, like, bring the Xbox and just go into their lounge and be like, I'm going to be playing the Xbox. But yeah, it was mainly actually just to share the joy. I wanted to show off the game and stuff. Show off what the Xbox 360 could do. Yeah, I thought the Xbox 360 was, like, incredible when I got that. I thought it was the best thing ever. So before that, I had a PS2. Yeah, I went PS1, PS2. My brother had the GameCube, And then I got the Xbox 360. And then I went... What else did I get? I got the Wii. I got the Wii U. Is that what I... Yeah, I went Xbox 360, Wii U. Then I did get the PS5. But the other consoles some other family members had. So my sister had a PS4. My other brother had a PS3. So we had a lot of consoles in the house. So I did play on quite a lot of them. We also had an N64 at one point. I don't know where that went. Oh, I did have an Xbox, actually. Yeah, I had an Xbox OG. Before I got the 360, I had an Xbox OG. I only had a few games for that, but they were very well loved. I had Halo, Whole Complement Destruction, and Halo were my main games for the Xbox. And Halo 2, which I primarily played on the 360. I didn't play much Halo 2 on the OG Xbox. It's good to reminisce. It's good to reminisce. Why is there... Excuse me? Yeah! Oh yeah, I'm leveling up Destruction. I forgot about that. Let's level up our Destruction magic. Oh, it feels good to be playing more Oblivion, man. I really didn't want to miss the stream yesterday, but it happened. I felt so bad about missing that. I hate missing streams. Hey, Brown Bear? Where's he gone? Is he even called a Brown Bear, or did I just give him a nickname? Brown Bear, where are you? You know what that reminded me of? Scrubs. Didn't he call him like Brown Bear? Turk? JD? Yeah, JD called Turk Brown Bear. Funny show. That's a good show. You know what's funny though about watching that show again years and years later? It's very, very... It treats women... It treats women very strangely. The women in that show are all like accessories to JD. In a strange way. Like feels kind of sexist now, looking back. It's still a good show though, but I'm just saying it's got weird tones. And apparently the director of that show, it turns out he was doing weird stuff. You can kind of like tell there's something wrong with the vibe. Like he does... It's like the person that wrote or directed this show doesn't respect women as people or something. Like it is kind of weird watching it again. There's something weird going on in whoever directed... You can tell like whoever directed that show, there's something odd going on in their mind where they're completely fine with objectifying women like to the nth degree. But yeah, it is a good show though. It does hold up in the humor and stuff. But there's got a strange... You had no hair, you were bald? I thought so, yeah, I thought his hair fell off when I sucked the blood. When I'm really anxious, I can't stop twiddling my thumbs or shaking my leg. I imagine that's what Tourette's feel like. Yeah, it probably does. If those are involuntary things, then yeah. Streaming tools help when I'm feeling restless. I have a small squishy toy that I absolutely pulverize when I need it. Yeah, that's a good idea. You know what's good? This fidget spinner. I have one of these. It's pretty good sometimes to pick that up and play with it. It's an involuntary thing that feels so intense it wakes you up and feels like an inch inside you that you have to keep... Oh, an itch inside you that you have to keep moving. I found myself at 4 AM doing push-ups trying to get rid of it. Damn. 360 was the best Xbox console. Agreed. That was when Xbox peaked. It was all downhill from there. Where are you in line with your siblings? Youngest, oldest, middle child? I'm the oldest. Petite Lolita says, yeah, I feel that. Tics are difficult when stressed. I didn't realize I needed to stim until my dentist told me I had lacerations in my cheeks. Apparently I chew the inside of my mouth. So you chew your mouth. I think I used to do that when I was a child. I used to chew my mouth a lot. I stopped. Oh, no, wait. I still do it sometimes. But do I do it? I do it on purpose. I do it voluntarily. Like, sometimes I'm just like, I feel like chewing my mouth a little. Yeah, I do that. I usually focus on this part at the front. I like chew... I chew the... I like to dig my canines into the... Let's see if I can show you. This bit here. Chew that bit. But I only chew the very surface of the membrane, the mucous membrane there. I feel no pain. It's the part you can't feel pain in. I just kind of... Feels good. Yeah, but I do that voluntarily. For fun. Does anyone else do that? Is that relatable? Or am I weird? No wonder the bear fled. Look at your character's face. Hey, what are you talking about? I look beautiful. Look at my gloves, though. Look at those... Ah. Well, it'd be so cool. Imagine owning gloves like this in real life. Be so epic. Like chainmail with the gauntlets. Mithril, by the way. Got boots of grounding. That's gonna be good. If I'm ever in an electrical storm. Wait, the trolls look fun. Oh no, you're an ogre. Oh, I thought you looked different. You're not a troll. Yeah, trolls are like, yeah, you're not a troll. Okay, so spells. I gotta just throw spells at you. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to level up my destruction magic. Also, I think I got potions. Yeah, I do. Yeah, let's level up our destruction more. Yeah, because my spell casting is kind of weak. There we go. Nice. Oh, there's the bear! The bear came back. I was looking for you. Yay, the bear came back. Is he called Brown Bear? Oh, he is called Brown Bear. I didn't make that up. I thought I made that up for a second, that he was called Brown Bear. No, he is called Brown Bear. I'm gonna call you Turk then. Hey, Turk. I'm gonna zap you now. I hope you don't mind. Now, this spell uses a lot of mana. There we go. Sorry, magicka. Oh, I'm so dead! My health is 0. Did you see how low my health was there? Or you can see it. You can see it. Look. Look at my health bar. You see the red health bar? Well, you can hardly see any red because it's all gone. Anyway, let's take a healing potion. That was close. I could have died there if you think about it. Like, what if he did a bit more damage in that swipe? Oh, damn, I have no magic. Okay, hang on. Time out, time out, time out! Why isn't he listening to my time? I'm calling it the timeout. Okay, so we gotta use the bow of fire. With the glass arrow. Here we go! Let's go, gamers. I'm starting to warm up to the game now. Ooh, I'm warming up. I'm warming up big style. Ah! That was nasty. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you. Yeah, roll down that hill. Keep going. Keep going. Don't want to see you. Excuse me, I said keep going. Keep going! There we go. Yeah, keep going. That's it. I swear in the old game they used to roll more. I remember just watching them roll down the entire hill in the old game. Yeah, they don't roll as much anymore. That's disappointing. Roll more. I wish you rolled more, bear. Anyway. Whee! Oh, what's that over there? I think I found where he is. MANNIMARCO, or whatever he's called. What's his name? Like, the king of worms. We're gonna find... Oh, hello. Wait, hang on. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, I need to confront him about Echo... Okay, do I confront him? Are you him?
To approach the King of Worms.
Yes, I would dare to approach the King of Worms.
You must open this door. I hold the key, and I will die defending it.
Oh, yeah? Oh, shit, I have to fight him? I thought I was going to conversate with him. I thought we were going to have a conversation about... Uh-oh. Did I lose my mouse cursor or something else? Oh, I just got no arrows equipped. There we go. I was like, why can't I do anything? Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm so excited to get those headphones next week, gang. I can't believe it'll be my first ever pair of new headphones. That's a big milestone. And you know what's sad? I'm like 32 years old. My first ever pair of new headphones is 32, and I like headphones. Man, I've lived a rough life, dude. In some ways. In the ways of headphones. Although, to be honest, my HD 598s were lovely. I got those used 10 years ago at CEX. And probably the best thing I ever bought at CEX were those headphones, so... It's not like I've been listening to garbage quality all this time. I've actually been spoiled. But yeah, my first ever pair of new headphones, like fresh out of the box. I'm going to smell them. I'm going to like... Oh, I hope they smell good. You know what I'll be really disappointed with? If I get the box and it's already been opened. Like if I got scammed and it's actually an open box product, I'm going to be so annoyed. Because I want to like smell how they smell from the factory. I want to smell like the fresh plastic smell and the fresh upholstery. On the pads, I want to smell it. I want to take it in. Hey, Joshua H. I tend to grit my teeth when I'm anxious. Ooh. I do that. So I have involuntary clench. Yeah, I do that a lot. Yeah, I do that. So I actually started doing that in older age. I didn't used to do that when I was younger. I started in my 20s. I started being like, why is my teeth so tight? Like, together. Then I'll be like, oh... Stress. I guess that's because, like, the stress ramps up in your 20s. You're like, oh, what is this feeling? Oh, extreme stress. I see. This is how my body reacts. You know, apparently your body does that to get calcium out of your bones in your face. Like, it's like... So, in stressfuls, I don't know if that's true, actually. I read this somewhere. So I read somewhere that the clenching of the teeth, what it does is it... your body, it puts calcium into the bloodstream for, like, as, like, a stress response, because apparently calcium is, like, good for stress. Like, it puts some minerals into your bloodstream from the clenching. You're basically, like, using up your minerals. It's like a way for your body to access some minerals in your jawbone and teeth and whatever. I don't know if it's a jawbone or the teeth, but it's like your body's trying to like resorb minerals or something. I heard that's true. I don't know if that's true. I heard that somewhere. It sounds kind of smart. I don't know. Sounds like it makes sense. I used to pull fluff out of my stuffed toy and eat the fluff. I was a weird kid. Damn, Ultrachronic. But you know who does that? Our dogs. But you know what? The dogs are still clever enough not to eat the stuff. The fluffing. Wait, so our dogs take the fluff out, but they spit the fluff out. Like, they rip the fluff out and spit it on the floor, and they do that. They, like, take all the fluff out of the toy. But they spit it on the floor. Yeah, they're smart enough to stop at the taking it out, you know? It's almost like rubber band theory. Wearing those boots in modern day, you'd probably just look... at best like a wrestling fan. No, it depends though, because like, yeah, it's really easy to, if you try and cosplay, it's really easy for the cosplay to look really stupid. But some people, you've got to like weather the cosplay enough to make it look like good. Like there's a difference between, like some fantasy shows, the costumes look really dumb, then some they look realistic. Do you know what I mean? So it just depends on the talent of the garment maker. I think the Discord deserves a video of you opening the box and smelling the headphones. Oh, I'll do that. Members only, though. I'll put it on members only, because I haven't put anything on members only yet. Yeah, I'm going to start posting there, actually. That's a good idea. I'm going to just start doing some members only content like that. Just like quick things that I can do that show some more behind the scenes stuff. Like getting the headphones, sniffing them. That kind of thing. A day in the life kind of videos. But yeah, that's a good idea, Foxy Lady. I actually really like that idea. Thank you. By the way, my book and game will happen. I'll invite people from the Discord to access codes for a closed playtest when it's all ready to go. Rocky, that'd be so epic. That'd be so cool. Thanks for considering us. James Smith says, a Dremora field arrow, never heard of those arrows before. Oh, really? Wait, you never... You get them from the Oblivion gates. Are you talking about, like, in this game or just in general? Yeah, so the Dremora field arrow, that's from the Dremora people in the Oblivion gate. I've been carrying around those arrows since the Kvatch. I just keep using them and picking them up, I think. I think I've been carrying around those arrows since Kvatch. Just a few arrows that I got down there. They're pretty strong. Pretty strong early game arrows. ASMR box opening. Yeah, oh, that'd be fun to make. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Good idea, guys. Yeah, I'm going to make sure to do that. Make sure... So I'm getting the headphones probably Monday or Tuesday. Make sure I actually remember to do that. But nudge me in the Discord and be like, remember you're meant to like film an ASMR box opening, because I will forget and I'll just open them. I'll get excited, just rip them open and sniff them. I'm dumber than a dog. I take back the whole not wanting to mute you comment. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ashamed I'm afraid, sorry, I'm afraid you fail the eating the fluff test that my dog passes. I'm just saying. Multi-year process, but I won't put it out in a poor state. Nice. Yeah, but making a game is a long commitment, isn't it? Really hard thing to do. If you manage to make a game, hats off to you, dude. I'm rooting for you. Confront the king. I've arrived at Echo Cave and has gained access. Ad time. Someone did an ad time 4 minutes ago. Okay, ad time. Wait, is it actually ad time though? Oh, it is actually ad time. Like, it's actually time to run the ads. Okay, we'll do a real ad time then. Thank you for the ad reminder. Yeah, it's actually, like, properly timed to run the ads. Thank you. Okay, so we run these ads to keep pre-rolls off the channel. We do this to keep pre-rolls off Twitch, because pre-rolls are terrible. It means whenever you join the Twitch stream, you have to watch a load of ads. So if I run them manually, it turns them off. So I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Oh, hello, Anne-Marie McCarthy. I didn't see you there on the YouTube. Yeah, sorry for not responding. You were the first one on YouTube today. And if I didn't say hi to Kubix, hello Kubix as well. Yeah, those must have been early streams, so I didn't see those. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just catching up on the chat on the YouTube side. You want a voice audition to be an observer? Yeah, that sounds pretty epic. Observer. I feel like that's what I am in real life too. Observer. That was what I was born as, my star sign. I just observed. I observed the world. The Watcher. The Witcher. Oh, I watched the new Witcher 3 trailer. Did you see that? They released a Witcher 3 10-year anniversary trailer. I'm not sure if they're releasing new DLC or something, or if it was just a trailer to commemorate the game, but there was a Witcher 3, like, 10-year commemoration trailer. That game's 10 years old now. 10 years. Wind's howling. I would love to voice the Witcher. That'd be so fun. But I think the current voice actor they have is really good. I probably wouldn't be able to do as good a job. Or maybe I could, I don't know. Maybe if I push myself. Yeah, voicing the Witcher must be such a good gig. That's so cool. Should we watch the Witcher 3 trailer together? It was... I want to watch it, actually. Let's watch it now. I forget that I have free will sometimes. Yeah, I have free will. I can just watch stuff whatever I want. Let's go. Free will. should I do an exercising free will stream? That'd be kind of fun. Be like, guys, I'm going to exercise my free will today. Let's go do stuff. So, first exercising free will thing I will do is watch the new Witcher 3 trailer. Why? Because we can. Because it doesn't matter what we do. We can do anything we want. There we go. There's here it is. Check it. Check it. Okay, we're going to watch it. It's actually 3 minutes long. Perfect for ads. Yeah, let's have a look at this. So I saw this pop up on my feed the other day. I watched about 10 seconds of it, and I was like, this looks really cool, but I didn't watch the rest. So let's watch the rest. And let's turn off captions. I don't think we need those. Yeah, let's absorb this trailer. I want to see what it is.
That monster slayer they's talking.
I feel like the frame rate's low here. What's going on? Maybe they're running it on a bad PC, because this game is kind of... Well, it's not hard to run anymore, actually. It used to be really hard to run, this game. Start again. Yeah, it's not that hard to run on modern-day equipment.
You a Witcher?
Oh, this game has good graphics. Check it. Check out the graphics. I love this game.
About to ask me for help, aren't you? I can help. But I don't work for free.
I'll not drink with Weaver Lost freaks.
Heard you wondering about my swords.
Look at him.
One's for monsters.
Oh, yeah, I remember that boss. That was such a cool boss.
For humans.
This land never flowed with milk and honey.
Milk and honey, yummy.
Now it flows with blood.
Blood.
They hired me to kill the beast.
They hired me to kill the beast. Do you think I could do it? They hired me to kill the beast. Yennefer. I think I can do it.
Thing is, the real beast is something else, though.
Oh, that goes so hard. Thing is, the real beast is something else, though. That's a hard way. The way his intonation there is hard to replicate. Oh, that sounded so good. I want to listen to that again.
Thing is, the real beast is something else, though.
Ah, that's just the way he delivers that line is cool to me.
Rule the largest empire the world has ever known.
Geralt, we should stay out of it. Choosing the lesser evil can be hard at times.
Be careful, Geralt.
I'll rip your mag off!
I'll rip your mag off!
To strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples.
The fire burns!
Ah, this makes me want to play Witcher 3.
Your life is yours exclusively.
Look, it's
You choose
Triss.
who you are. And that's why I can't let this go.
My daughter Cirilla, she's in danger. You will find her and bring her to me.
Gotta save Ciri, whatever the cost.
Man, I remember watching trailers for this game and being like absolutely amazed by the trailers. Yeah, the trailers went so hard for this game, like the pre-release trailers of the game. Oh my god, they went so hard. I remember watching this one that showed a bit of combat and I was like, whoa. Like they made the combat look way better than it actually is in the trailer, I've got to say, but it looks so good in this trailer. Like there's like a combat trailer where he's like enclosed in a room and he does like the you know those like the spell that like pushes things and like everything in the room like breaks apart and it was like the combat was like from a different perspective in the trailer. It was like from more close up behind Geralt. It looked badass. So the real game didn't look that cool in the end. Like the combat was pretty good, but it wasn't as good as in the trailer. A little disappointing, but the game wasn't disappointing overall. It's a really good game.
Which is why the Wild Hunt wants to capture her.
Man, I gotta replay this at some point. I really gotta replay this at some point.
It's just the beginning.
Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. 10-year anniversary. So what are they doing for this 10 years though? They're just releasing this? So Witcher 4 is coming out. Like I forgot they announced Witcher 4 and everyone was mad because it doesn't have Geralt anymore. It has Ciri instead. To be honest, that is a little disappointing to me because I'm a big Geralt fan, but I'm pretty sure in the books it changes protagonist, so it's fine, I guess, if they're following the books. Now, I never actually read the books myself. Apparently the books are really good. I knew this Polish person. I had a Polish friend and they told me the books were really good and they read them all. They were saying the books are amazing. So they actually read them before the Witcher games came out. They're pretty popular books in Poland. Should change up the exercises weekly. Yeah, I am thinking about that, Ultra Chronic. I'm thinking about a lot of different point redemptions where I can do different exercises and stuff. Like, I'm talking like yoga exercises and also like upper body stuff. Yeah, I'm not doing squats. My knee is still in pain. I underestimated how long knees take to fix themselves, to heal. Yeah, my knee should be... Well, what I got to do, I got to do some physical therapy on my knee. I think after that it'll be fine. So I've got certain stretches I need to do, and then it should be fine. I really think if I just do the right stretches, it will alleviate the problem like 90%. I just got to do them tomorrow. Got to do some certain stretches on my knee. Russian accents say Vichnes obsu. Oh, I'm doing an audition. We are watching Vichnes obsu. Russian accent is hard for me. How do Russians sound? Suka blet. I can't do Russian. I'd have to like research Russian. I'd have to research Russian. I mean, I tried to do Russian there, but I can't actually imagine what a Russian accent sounds like right now. In Russia, bear hunt you. In Russia, milk drink you. No, I can't do Russian, but I'll figure it out, I guess. I can figure out the hey Haley C, welcome. I can figure out the Russian accent. The real beast is Kroku Gaming. Hey Down to Feed, thank you so much. You could pull off The Witcher. Yeah, I think I can. Oh, thank you so much. You're all saying I can do the voice. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Yeah, let's make sure they know I can do the voice. The thing is, though, the current voice actor is really, really good, so they don't need a new voice actor. But if they do, maybe they lose their voice actor. Maybe the voice actor gets tired of doing the voice, then I can step in. So the Batman actor died. I want to be the Batman actor. Who do I need to contact about the Batman actor? Yeah, the Batman voice actor died. He was so good. I really like that guy's voice. Yeah, but I can do the Batman voice, so they should get me. Witcher 4 implements sex. Wait, what? Witcher 4 implements sex. What does that mean? Didn't the last games have... I think Witcher 2 and 3 had that too. I remember having that with a succubus in Witcher 2. It was pretty good. Yeah, I definitely did do that with a succubus in Witcher 2. And then you got a playing card, didn't you? Isn't that how it works in that game? You riz the ladies, you get a naked playing card of them. Pretty cool. Pretty cool mechanic, I guess. Yeah, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, is that in Witcher 3 as well? Do you get the naked playing cards? Wait, were they naked or tastefully I think they might have been tasteful nudes, like they weren't fully nude, but it was close. Yeah, I think they were tasteful. They weren't fully nude. Yeah, I think it was like they were provocative. Evocative. Yeah. Anyway, confront the king. I've arrived at Echo Cave and have gained access to MANNIMARCO's lair. That's his name. I was trying to remember it earlier. I said like Manny something else. I need to find him inside and put an end to him. Yes, MANNIMARCO, the king of worms. I will put an end to him. I'm in his cave. Let's get some volume up in here. Let's go, gamers. How you doing? I'm doing well, thank you, Haley. How are you doing? Whenever people say how you doing, I always think of, you know, like Joey from Friends. Like the how you doing? That kind of thing. That's how I always think of it in my mind. I imagine that's how you're all phrasing it. You're all doing the how you doing. Oh, who's that? That's a ghost. Okay, I killed a ghost. I know how this works. I kill ghosts. Boom! Take this! Yeah! That's my new lightning spell. It's pretty good. Wow! I made this spell. I did the spell crafting. The spell crafting in this game is rather nice. I highly recommend spell crafting. Join the Mages Guild. Get to the Arcane University. Get some spell crafting done as soon as possible. It's really good. You can make really good spells.
I'd better cut down on the ale.
I better cut down... Do you hear this guy? I better cut down on the ale. Yeah. Oh yeah? Maybe you should cut down on something else. I didn't know what to say there. I was trying to say like a cool line. Didn't come out really cool. Wait, you're alive? Wait, what? Did I just wait what Wait, he came back from the dead. Wait, he was he was gone. Yeah, you were dead. Wait, they can do that? That's so cool. I didn't know they could do that. No, he was dead. I looted him. He was dead, right? Yeah, I looted him. He rose. He rose from the dead. So they can do that here, I guess. The necromancers are powerful here. They have the power over life and death itself. That's what Anakin Skywalker wanted in those prequel movies. He wanted that power. These guys have already mastered it. He should have come here. He shouldn't have gone with Darth Sidious or whatever. He should have come here to the necromancers. They know what they're doing here. Boom. Boom. So I've seen videos recently of oh really? They're all coming for me? Okay. No, that's my spell. Yeah, unlimited power. Oh wow, did she get stunned or are you going to come back alive again? I can't trust if they're dead or not now. Do you remember when games kept doing that gimmick where there were lots of things like people lying around and they all get up? They're feigned death. Like, a lot of games used to do that. I swear, like, around the 2010s, like, early 2010s, every game was doing that, and it was really annoying. You'd be like, okay, a room full of dead bodies, and then all the bodies would get up and start attacking you. Like there was a lot of feigned death going on. Is that just me misremembering? No, I'm pretty sure that happened in, like, every game. Maybe I was playing a lot of horror games back then or something, but I remember that happening a lot. In a lot of different games. Welcome, Yorkshire. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. You're a cool streamer. Oh, thank you so much, Haley. You think I'm cool? Brings a tear to my eye. It does bring a tear to my eye. I can't believe people think I'm cool these days. I think the more lame you are growing up, the more cool you are when you're an adult. That's how it works. You get the switcheroo. Get the old switcheroo done on you. It's probably not true, but I like to believe it is. Petty Soul Gem. Poison of Confusion. Amazing. Or the more people considered you lame, okay? Maybe I was never lame. Maybe I was always cool. But people say you're not, you know? They say you're the opposite of what you are, because... I don't know why they do that, but they do. Well, maybe. Maybe I was lame. Yeah, I used to get called, like, boring a lot. I remember that. Yeah, people used to say, yeah, Callum, he's really boring. That's my name, by the way, Callum. My RAL name. Before I adopted the... Before I put on the mask. Nobody cared until I put on the mask. Oh! Yeah, but secretly I was not boring. I was very... I guess I was just quiet. Yeah, people mistake quiet for boring. People mistake quiet and PTSD for boring. Okay, let's do this. People mistake shy for boring. Yeah! People mistake a lot of things for a lot of different things, don't they? But yeah, shy and quiet can look a lot like boring, I guess. I understand where it came from. Even back then, I can remember understanding where it came from. I was like, yeah. Yeah, I see why you say that. Like, I understood. I was like, but I don't know how to be any other way, so... I guess I'm stuck like this for now. It's like, I acknowledge the comments, but I don't really know how to change it. Oh. Well, let's kill this Wraith. There we go. I'm eating fruit. You're eating fruit? Wait. Oh, if it counts for like, exercise? Yeah, fruit does. It's a very, light exercise. Bringing the fruit to your mouth and biting and chewing. Probably burns a few calories. Not as much as you gain from eating the fruit, of course, but hey, you could be eating something a lot worse than that. So give yourself a pat on the back. Not too hard, you might spit out your apple, whatever you're eating. But just as a light pat on the back. Make sure you don't choke on your food, please. Okay, so we want some sorcery. There we go. I'll bind this to my keys so I can keep drinking those. I want to gain some more magic skill. Oh! Blah! Blah! Yeah, so growing up I was often... I remember... So you remember what names people called you growing up? Often I was called boring or weird. Boring, weird. Boring, weird. Weird and boring. It was like my identity. Or at least how other people... It's like my... it's the identity you adopt because people say you are, you know? Like that was the identity I knew I had to other people. Oh, you're the boring weird guy. Yeah, yeah. Or at least the haters. That's what the haters would say. He said arise to himself. Yeah, he did. Arise! Man, when are they making new episodes of that show? Solo Leveling. I really enjoyed that. Such a fantasy to level up while everyone else can't level. While everyone else is stuck at the same level, you're just leveling up. Ah, such a fantasy. If only. Just the fantasy of being able to level up as fast as you can in a video game in real life is pretty awesome. Now, we technically do level... I was thinking... So while watching that show, I was thinking a lot about how, like, we are leveling up all the time. Just kind of slowly compared to a video game, but we are doing it. We're gaining XP and everything. I was thinking about that a lot watching the show. It actually made me kind of motivated. Oh, Sugar, who are you? Are you trying to talk to me, or...? I thought he was trying to give me a hug, that guy. It's coming right up to me. I guess his spells are short distance spells. Wait, why can't I do... Oh, I'm silenced. You silenced me. How dare you? Oh, you silenced me just like... is that Rocky did earlier, right? I think it was Rocky that silenced me. Silenced in real life? Silenced in the game? I'm getting silenced all the time. Are you alive or... Just checking. So they had a scroll of hush. I think they used that on me because I got all silenced and everything. Hush. Hey Samir. Yo mi acuerdo en un video de YouTube. Thank you so much, Samir. I think you're saying on what I followed you on or watched your video on YouTube. Thank you. I don't speak your language, but I'm trying to understand. Are you sure you weren't just playing Resident Evil? No. I was playing... I think there were a lot of horror games released in those years, I think. I think horror was like a huge genre for a while. Or like grittier, darker games was a big thing with like zombies and things that could feign death and stuff. As a fluff-eating loner kid, I completely agree with this cool theory. Exactly, Ultrachronic. I got an award for most quiet in my high school senior assembly. It was embarrassing. What the heck? Why are they awarding you for that? What the... Why are they avoiding you for that? It's probably something you felt insecure about, probably. Like, oh yeah, I'm the quiet kid? Cool. Yeah, I was the quiet kid. I was definitely the quiet kid. Like, I was the quiet kid out of all the whole school, probably. The quietest kid in the whole school. I'm fairly shy, says Rocky. People probably think I'm rude or dumb. Yeah. So yes, I used to get sometimes think people would think I'm rude. Or yeah, I would used to get that a lot too. Because people assume... So people put their own behavior onto others. So for example, if you behave a certain way, they imagine that you're behaving that way because... for the reasons that they would behave that way. So some people, if they see someone acting quiet, they'll think, well, quiet means judging. Now, quiet does not mean judging. I've never been a very, like, judgy person at all. So, yeah, my quiet was just completely from shyness. But if you don't experience shyness, or social anxiety or anything like that, then you might think that someone being quiet is judging, or they don't respect you, or something like that. So you do get that kind of stuff, especially growing up, when you're younger, when people don't understand things as well. Don't understand other people as well. When I was in high school, says Knutsune, I was the quiet, mysterious artist who spent all her time drawing. Nowadays, my little brother works at a convenience store and he gets annoyed because tons of people ask about me. I didn't even know people liked me. Yeah, I was kind of the same way, Knutsune. I was also the quiet, mysterious artist, I guess, that spent all my time drawing. Yeah, I used to do the same thing, actually. Same experience as you in high school. Yeah, I was also quiet and just drawing all the time in the art room. Rocky says rumor solo leveling won't have another episode until early 2028. Oh, really? That sucks. That's a long time. I'll be like... By then I'll be like 40 years old or something. Jeep says my sister was the same way. I think people are intimidated by her confidence. Oh, was she quiet and confident? Yeah, some people thought I was confident. I didn't think I was. But I remember some people used to think, like, you have, like, a quiet confidence. And I was kind of like, wait, do I? I don't feel very confident, but okay, I guess I'll take it. Yeah, I remember people used to say that to me sometimes, but... That's how it goes in school. People talk behind your back instead of ask you the questions, and after school, all of a sudden, you're interesting and different. Oh, yeah, people don't, people aren't very direct, are they? People aren't very direct at school when you're growing up. Was that a try to speak Italian? Was that Italian? Yo, I think that's probably Spanish or Portuguese. Yo, because Yomi. Yomi? I don't think that's Italian, but maybe it is. I like Italian. I like Italian food and stuff. They invented pizza. That's like the... They invented the best food. Pizza and pasta. I felt very insecure and they were all like, isn't that great? You got an award. What a back-ass word award. Yeah, that award sucks, dude. It's like worse than a participation award because it's an award for something that you probably didn't like about yourself, that you were so quiet. I remember not liking that I was quiet, but I didn't know how to change it. Extroverts always seem to feel the need to comment about how quiet some folk are, but get offended if you say they're talking too much. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do that. That's so true. Yeah, I used to say that sometimes, like, why... But I remember people saying, like, why are you so quiet? And I used to think, like, why do you talk so... I think I actually said that a few times, like, why do you talk so much? Jeep says, I used to be quiet for lack of social confidence. Now I just have the confidence, but people just seem mean in general. Like, it's not that hard to be courteous. I don't get it. I think some people are just kind of ignorant about how other people live their lives. I think in general, like, a huge swath of the population, wherever you live, there's always, like, a huge swath of the population, let's say, like, 50%, that all kind of live very, very similar lives and have similar opinions on things. And then if you're outside of that, life is just on hard mode, kind of. So yeah, that's like how it feels, right? So yeah, if you're outside of that 50% of like just like most people, average people, they all kind of live like very similar lives, do very similar things, choose very similar like life paths and stuff. They all like go to, you know, they go on a holiday every year to similar places. You know what I mean? Like they all like football, for example. In UK, it's like huge proportion of guys are into the similar things. Like they all like the same sports and they all like this and that, and they talk about similar things all the time. And if you're outside of that, life is just harder because it's like, okay, well, even if I did talk a lot, what would we talk about? Because I don't know anything about football. Do you know anything about Oblivion, the latest game that came out this year? They'd be like, no. So yeah, I mean, gaming's very popular now. It wasn't when I was growing up, at least not where I was living. It was starting to get popular when I was around 14, 15. Like it was starting to pick up in popularity a lot, and then it was less of like a social outcast thing to do to game. But it was around when games like FIFA and Call of Duty started getting more popular with the general public of guys. It started to get a lot more socially acceptable to play a lot of video games, but before that it really wasn't. Foxy Lady says, I was always the shy and quiet girl in school. A teacher told my parents that I could probably end up doing a profession of care for others. Indeed, I became a psychologist. Nice. That was Spanish. Your spelling confused me a bit. Oh, cool. Yeah, I didn't know what language it is, to be honest. I just assumed because it was like yo. But I mean, maybe Italian has yo as well. Or maybe Spanish doesn't even have yo. It's been a while since... So I used to learn Spanish. I've actually learned Italian at school. Then I learned Spanish on my own time. Then I started learning Portuguese. And I've learned some Japanese too. But I never got super far in any of those languages. It's something... I love learning languages, to be honest. It's really fun. I like it. I should probably take that. There are lots of things I should take back up again instead of doom scrolling. I'm planning to like stop doom scrolling altogether and start doing my hobbies, like my old hobbies again that I liked, like learning languages, playing the guitar, that kind of thing. Maybe a bit of singing. Yeah. I gotta do that, but the doom scrolling is hard to get rid of. It's something that's got into my life the last few years, the doom scrolling. It was ever since... I've had problems with it ever since the invention of TikTok and then YouTube Shorts. Yeah, that's when the problem started. But before that, I never had a problem. So before that, I had a lot of just hobbies that I did. That were more, what's the word? That were more, fulfilling. That's it. Yeah, definitely more fulfilling. Definitely better things to do than doom scroll. It's not like I get nothing out of scrolling on the internet, though. I get a lot of... I think it's just too much. Like, I need to limit it to, like, maybe half an hour a day of that kind of stuff, and then... Because after that, you've kind of got the most you can get out of it, right? It does help spark ideas in you if you get a little bit of input, that kind of input from the internet. But it's easy to overdo it. Any downtime, you're just like, I'm not entertained right now, let's entertain. Oh, like, podcasts are a big problem for me now, too. Like... Alexa, stop. Is it already midnight? Oh, that sucks. Alright, we'll finish this quest. I gotta get off soon and go to bed. It's my bedtime. It's my bedtime soon. I was having fun. I was just warming up to the stream. I do have free will, so I don't actually have to go to bed, but I probably should use my free will to go to bed, if that makes sense. The NPC behavior right now would be to not go to bed, because that's the bad habit I have. Caress of the Ranger, that's pretty cool. Should I just put on the Grey Cowl? Yeah, I should. Put on the Grey Cowl of Nocturnal so I can carry everything! Boost my carry weight by a lot. Yeah, this cave, is this a big cave? Don't know how long this is, but I guess I'll just, we're gonna at least meet MANNIMARCO before we log off. I want to see him. I want to see who this guy is. Who do you think MANNIMARCO is gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be Archmage Tavern or something? He's like, haha, I feigned my death. It was me all along. Or do you think it's gonna be, do you think it's gonna be like Jaskar? Maybe it's Jaskar. Oh yeah, maybe it's Jaskar. That would be epic. Because Jaskar was at the scene of the crime, but we believed he was just like a victim. But he could be the real MANNIMARCO. It could be him. I think pretty low chance though. Jaskar seems pretty legit. He seems like he's a real... He seems like he is who he says he is, but he could be the villain. Petite Lolita says, I was judging hard. I had no friends by choice. That's like my sister. My sister just like chose to have no friends. She's just like, I don't want to be friends with them. Yeah. Like, she was just like... one of my sisters was just like, she just preferred being a bit of a loner. Some people give plenty of reasons to be judged, especially if they're a crappy human. That's true. But I think being judgmental is overdoing the judginess, like just like judging everyone you're around all the time. Is not a good trait to have, I think. Foxy Lady says, same for me by the way, I was always the shy and quiet girl. A teacher told me, oh, I already read that one. Whoopsie. Night all, gotta get up early tomorrow. See you, Ultra. Have a nice sleep. Hope you sleep well. Delete the apps to stop the doom scroll. I just did that recently. Yeah, but then I install the apps again. Like when I'm in autopilot, I just like try to doom scroll. It's not there, and then I just install the app. I do scroll too. Any tips to stop? I think first you gotta acknowledge it's a problem, right? It's like any addiction. They always say first acknowledge you have a problem. So acknowledged you have a problem. Okay, the next step. That's the most important step. Acknowledge you have a problem. So yeah, if you have a problem with screen time, acknowledge it first. I watched a really helpful video about this the other day. Who was that content creator? I'm going to link you guys the video. I saw a video that really helped put it in perspective for me, because I think most people on Earth are having this problem right now with their devices. I think I subscribed to them because I thought their video was so good, so I'm just going to look on my subscribers list on YouTube to find them, because I can't remember their name. They're a very popular content creator, though. Yeah, subscriptions. How do I look on my, like, subscriber list? I don't even know how to look at my subscriber list anymore. Maybe I didn't subscribe. I thought I did. Oh, I did. There he is. So his name, you might have heard of him. He's got 800k subscribers, so actually maybe you might not have heard of him. Some of you might have. But his name is Joe Delaney. Lots of his videos have the same kind of self-improvement kind of vibe to them. But yeah, check this out. It might help you put an end to your doom scrolling, because it kind of motivated me. It gave me some motivation to try and put an end to it. There you go. So, how to fix your brain after the internet made you stupid. There you go. Isn't that a great video title? So that's had 124k views. It deserves more. This guy is gonna he's gonna be at 2 mil subscribers in 6 months, I reckon. I think he's gonna explode because his videos are really well done. And it's the kind of content we all need. So yeah, I think he's gonna do very well. That guy, Joe Delaney. I thought he had more subs than that from watching the video. Honestly, I thought the video was like a 1 million views video. Bro, you're a chill streamer. Thank you so much, Haley. That's what. Oh, you want to watch it together? Oh yeah, sure we can. But the problem is, I'm going to get claimed from the music probably if it has. Do you think it has music and stuff? Also, he might just. I don't know how he is as a person. Maybe he'll just. Maybe he will claim me for watching his video. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to scrub through the video, see if there's any music there. Now, he might actually not have music in it because he has 100. He has 800k subscribers, which means he might still avoid putting music in his videos, like copyright music. Because it's really annoying as a YouTuber putting copyright stuff in your videos, so he might still be avoiding it. He might still have the habit, right? Because to get from 0 to 800k, you probably developed a habit of not putting copyrighted stuff in your videos. It's only when you get bigger than that that you start to be like, oh, I've got the kind of pull where I can get a good song in here. Hey!
Legendary $50 tip from Down to Feed.
Hey, Down to Feed!
Stop the doom scroll.
Thank you so much for the 50 big ones. You honor me with this donation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's stop the doom scroll game as well. I don't need the ad revenue now. It's only going to be 11p, so let's watch this shit. Thank you so much. Wait, yeah, I don't need to worry about getting the 11p's of ad revenue when I just got $50, so thank you so much for that. Yeah, we'll just watch it then. I don't think I need to worry about that 11 cents. That's what I'm getting paid right now for ad revenue. It's like 11 cents a stream or something, which is pretty cool because I never used to get paid for it before, so I'm still hyped about the 11 cents, but we can drop it if I get a $50 donation. Yeah, thank you so much, Down to Feed. The huge W's for Down to Feed. Thank you. Yeah, so let's watch. So I watched this video the other day, and I thought it was good. Let's see if it's good on a second watch. This is Joe Delaney. How to fix your brain after the internet made you stupid. By the way, I've been struggling with this exact same issue. I even know it's happening, right? I know that the doom scrolling everything has made my brain a piece of trash. And it's the constant feeding podcasts into my brain as well. Any kind of downtime, I'm like, put a podcast on, because it's like this feeling that the podcast will make me better. Because I listen to like a lot of podcasts where it's like they're talking about interesting things, interesting topics, and I'm like, yeah, I should be putting as much of this into my brain as possible. The problem is, there's like a limit for how much the human brain can take in. There's an input limit. And if you start to saturate yourself with information all the time, I think it has negative effects. I think it's bad for us. I think it's really, really bad for us. And yeah, he's going to talk about some of that in this video. So he's kind of echoing my feelings that I've been having in this video, so I thought it was very relatable for me. Let's check it out together.
It's a place I can go to, a physical place where I simply think better. Almost instantly, my mind begins to declutter. Thoughts become organized. I get a very clear sense of where I should focus my energy and attention. I have more ideas, better ideas,
now,
I realize.
I'm going to talk about this first part of the video, though.
Really, in every way I can subjectively gauge, I just feel less dumb. This place is the shower.
I don't agree with this. So I don't know about you guys, but I do not have shower thoughts. The shower for me is like a mission. The mission is get washed, get out of there. My mind has no space for thoughts when I'm washing myself. So I don't actually have shower thoughts. I used to when I was younger, but they stopped at some point. I think when showering became more of a mission for me, that's when it happened. When I got to a certain size of physical body, showering became more of a mission because there's not enough water to wash this. I got to like be more aggressive with the scrubbing and stuff. When I was a smaller human, I think it was easier to just get lost in the shower because there was more water for surface area of my body. Now there's too much surface area. I have too much surface area for the shower thoughts to be a thing because showering just takes too long unless I make it a mission to wash myself. So yeah, maybe I need a bigger shower, like a bigger shower head and stuff. Then the shower thoughts will come back. But typically I have my thoughts when I'm doing exercise. So my shower thoughts is running thoughts. Or, this was an amazing one for me, trampoline thoughts. Trampoline thoughts were the best. Now, I currently don't have a trampoline because it broke. But up until last year, I was on the trampoline every day getting those trampoline thoughts. Those were heavy hitters, dude. Trampoline thoughts were huge. So I'd basically just get on the trampoline for like half an hour or whatever, do some exercise on it, do flips, back flips, side flips, corkscrew flippy things. I don't know what, and all kinds of things. I just do, you know, sometimes I would simulate I was fighting a load of bad guys on the trampoline. But you wouldn't be able to tell from watching me. It was very discreet, but in my mind I was having a fight. Yeah, very discreet trampoline fighting. So, because I don't want other people to know I'm doing that. But in my head I am. But yeah, the trampoline thoughts were fantastic. Sometimes the trampoline thoughts were so... what do you call it? They're so all-encompassing. So sometimes it'd be so much that I wouldn't be able to, like, see... How can I explain this? The thoughts would take up my mind's eye to the point where I pretty much wasn't seeing the world around me. I was just in my head on the trampoline thoughts. Because I was doing this every day of my life, right? So almost every day of my life, I get on the trampoline for half an hour. And it became to the point where I didn't have to think about what I was doing. You know, I was just like doing flips here and there, you know, bouncing, feeling the rhythm of the bounces or whatever. And it got to a point where it was like, you know how in the X-Men, you know, Xavier puts on the thing and he goes into his room, and it was like that kind of sometimes. It was like that sometimes going on the trampoline. Yeah, I really miss that. I got to get trampolining back into my life. I just need to buy a new trampoline, basically. It broke. Too much bouncing. So yeah, Avic Dust calls me his bouncy friend. I seriously am the bouncy friend. I'm a big fan of trampolining. Anyway, I interrupted the video for a long time. Let's get back to it. Oh, damn, I was supposed to, like, go to bed. I forgot about that. Whoops. I guess I'll have to go to bed after this video, then we'll continue this quest tomorrow. That's what we'll have to do, because I can't stay up all night today. What about bath thoughts? Yeah, I don't have a bath. I don't have a bath. I have a shower only. I like to dance in the shower. I do not have space for that. There's no way I could dance in my shower. It's the walls they're very close to my body, the walls of the shower. I also hate touching the shower walls. If I touch the shower wall with any part of my body, I feel violated, so I work very hard to avoid doing that. To me, it's like touching the toilet seat. Exercise is a great one, KG. I like that. Do press-ups when I know I'm doom scrolling, punish myself in a positive way. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Yeah, to snap yourself out of it. That's actually a good idea, but it's hard sometimes to set rules for yourself because you can always just not follow the rules. It's very hard. Gotta go see you all later. See you, Rocky. You gotta have music for the shower and dance. That's how you get squeaky clean. Gotta get lost in the dance, and then you check the time you've been in the shower 4 hours. Damn. Using all the water budget. Small shower, yeah, small shower.
Know what I mean, because you've heard the phrase shower thoughts before. Maybe it started as a light-hearted way to describe.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting claimed for this. This is music in here.
That can sometimes strike a
this is music.
As they wash. Side note.
It's fine. We can get claimed tonight. It's a short stream anyway.
But the reason the phrase became a phrase is because most of us experience this to some extent, and some of us, or at least one of us, can sometimes experience what seems like quite a stark difference in how we think when inside and outside of the shower. This experience led me to ask a question.
I really wish I had shower thoughts. I just don't have them anymore.
Has improved
I think my showering experience is too much of a mission.
Shower thoughts when you're not in the shower? I think so, and I'll tell you why and how, but we have to ask another question first.
Look how well this video is made.
A concerning answer.
It's very artistic, isn't it?
Is it the shower that unlocks some kind of added extra
Look at all the camera shots he has in the editing.
Outside the shower?
Look at this.
Is it the rest of life that hinders,
oh, this is really well made video.
Our ability to think clearly, focus, be creative, and operate somewhere close to our potential? The reason the answer concerns me is because I think it's the latter. It's what we do every day that stifles our ability to think as we should and could, and the only reason the shower is one of the few places we seem to think more clearly is because it's one of the only times you have actual respite from all the everyday activities that make us less able to use our brains.
True.
It's not that I'm smarter when I'm in the shower. It just feels that way relatively because I'm actually dumber in general. You see, I think before screens and social media gave us brain rot, before sound bites and character limits caused the death of nuance in public discourse, before the trend towards slapstick, corny, unserious movies made things like deep characters and complex plots and actual suspense.
Oh, that's such a shame, dude. Think about it. What's happened to Jurassic Park from the first... he's right. The first movie, suspense, like, such a well-made movie, and the new ones are more... They do lean to more like slapstick kind of stuff, don't they?
It's almost extinct.
Actually, you get that a lot just watching an older movie. Like, for example, watch the old Spider-Man movies, the Raimi ones. Now, for the time period, by the way, those Raimi movies were considered very, very exciting, action-packed, and kind of for shorter attention spans anyway. But compared to the stuff made now, there's a world of difference between, like, the Raimi Spider-Mans and, say, a new Spider-Man film.
Shower thoughts.
It's made for a different level of attention span.
Nobody was talking
basically
about shower thoughts in the 90s because we didn't yet live in this hyper state.
Where'd you learn your English? Is pretty good. I learned it in England. That's why. Learned it from the home of the language.
Stimulating environment that created the distinction between those and
Hey,
our
Mr. Ree.
everyday thoughts. I'm going to tell you about the things I've been doing that have helped me focus longer, be more creative, and most of all, to gain a sense of what I would call ordered thought, a clarity that enables me to make decisions with...
I haven't had this for a while. I haven't had the ordered thought he's talking about.
Less rumination, think about one thing at a time, and restore...
Oh, one thing at a time.
Sometimes
I wish.
Felt like chaos. But first, let me emphasize
No, that's my brain right now.
Everything I've just described, that's just normal. That's where the baseline should be. I'm not aiming for limitless. I'm not saying that by the end of this video you'll
I want to be like Limitless, the movie. That's what I want.
have superhuman abilities and be able to work for 12 hours straight, or learn Italian in 3 days, or even be
The
competent
first Jurassic
at
Park
Scrabble.
scared me.
But if you actually do
I
everything
love
talk about and
dinosaurs.
stick to it, I think you will.
Do you know what terrified me in the first Jurassic Park? Someone gets eaten on the toilet. That terrified me. And he was unaware what... He was just like on the toilet. And then the dinosaur rips the top of the toilet off and eats him. Not even the toilets are safe, my friends. Yeah, that part terrified me. The eating of the guy in the
Eventually
toilet.
get to a point where you noticeably feel as though
I thought
you are
that could be
able to
me.
do better.
I go
All
to the
want for
toilet.
myself, and idealistically for everyone, is for us to
That's
be
my
able to
place of
use
safety.
Our brains unimpaired by these self-inflicted detraining.
He didn't get a wipe before he got eaten. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not interested in hyper productivity. I'm not interested in being a self-improvement YouTuber. I'm not going to start using phrases like high performer. I'm not trying to think
You just
more
used
clearly
it.
so that I
Ha!
can work
You just used
harder
it.
or
He used
make
it.
more
He
money
used the
or
phrase.
achieve things. I just want to have interesting conversations. I just want to have an original idea every once in a while instead of being stuck in the perpetual cycle of regurgitation that overconsumption creates. I want to be able to concentrate on one thing without my thoughts being sporadically dragged in all directions.
Oh,
and
I feel you
fated
so
for
much right now,
distraction.
Joe.
The distraction that maybe you feel right now because there's no interest in
I'm actually
visuals
not
or
distracted right
background
now. I'm
music.
locked in.
These
Do you
are
know
all
why?
things-
Closed headphones. They really help. So I got the idea of closing my headphones from Alex Hormozy, who's like a business-focused YouTuber, right? He talks about locking in for 12 hours a day and doing all his work. He loves working, and he says he uses earplugs. He just like tries to zone out everything except this. And I was thinking, yeah, that probably worked for me too. I get very distracted by like outside noise, even if it's just like a fan, like the sound of a fan. It like bugs me or something. It like takes me out of what I'm doing. Was what I'm trying to say. So I think the closed headphone thing is really helping a lot. It's really good.
Things that should be well within the capabilities of the average human, and things that I felt perfectly capable
Down
of.
to feed. Whoop whoop. Yeah, thank you
before
so
I made
much, Down to
myself
feed.
Stupid with too much internet. So this is some of the stuff I've been doing and some of the realizations I've had on this journey.
Yeah,
to
okay,
become-
gamers, what do you think so far of this YouTuber? Do you like him? I thought his videos were very well made. I was very impressed. So, I watched a few of his videos the other day. They're all really good. They're all
daft,
like
mate.
this. They're all really good.
You know what I mean? Less, just not as daft, not quite as stupid, man. You hear that?
Ow!
bro.
That
Let's start
hurts.
with the obvious stuff. Use your phone.
Hurts to
less,
get that
keep
much
it in another
volume out of your
room,
head.
Go out without it. Turn it off when you can. At least.
Bloody hell,
turn your
I'm gonna have
Wi-Fi and
bruises.
data off so people can still call you if somebody died. Actually, if they're already dead.
He's got a hard head.
Probably not really an emergency anymore, is it?
I like him. Love the raw honesty.
You can
Yeah,
wait a
yeah.
bit longer. Move your apps into harder to reach places.
And I like
Set
the
time
way
limits
he
on them
puts
or
his
better,
videos together.
just delete
Very
them.
good
Have
editing.
rules,
Very
no
good
phones at the
camera
table, No
shots.
phones in bed. Clean up your desktop screen. Depersonalize your.
That's hard for me. Like keeping all the desktop and everything clean. Oh, you know what? I've improved a lot. I used to be extremely messy on my files. Extremely. I've gotten a lot better at organizing my files over time. What I'm not good at though is like, if it gets a little bit dirty, I'm not good at like tidying that up. Like scheduling time to clean up my desktop, it just seems like a waste of time to me. So I try to keep organized as I go along, but if things get a little unorganized on my desktop or in my files, I just kind of leave it, which I probably shouldn't do. I should probably do like a spring clean every year of my files. Yeah, that's what I'll start doing. I'll do it in spring cleaning time.
Internet.
That's a good idea. I'll start next year though, not this time. I missed spring this time, so I missed it this year. I'll do it next year.
What content you do consume. Stop.
That's difficult as well. Tailoring the content. So if you're following something that you're not really gelling with, you can just press like don't show this again. But I don't do that. I'm not very good at tailoring the things flowing at me. But I think it's a feeling of you don't want to regret not, like, what if that thing, maybe I don't like it now, but maybe in the future that might be useful, this information that's coming. So like, yeah, it's almost like a fear of missing out that I don't want to, like, stop seeing this post, because what if later they started making something good and then I miss it? You know?
Mindless scrolling.
I think it's that feeling that stops me from being good at curating
real life tasks
the content that I'm watching.
Difficult. That's all the obvious and truthfully the most impactful stuff. So action 1, all of the above. But it goes further than that because overconsumption extends beyond mindless scrolling. I used to listen to a podcast every time I was driving or walking somewhere. I used to listen to audiobooks.
This is me.
Training. Sometimes this would be
all the time, running,
I feel like
doing anything.
This was a good use of
making
time.
breakfast.
In isolation, these things aren't bad. But if all you do is create...
So this is actually something I've got to really stop doing, is listening to podcasts constantly. Podcasts, it's like a sort, like there's so many good podcasts out there that you can just run them all day. All hours of the day can be podcast time. And I got to stop that because it's just information overwhelm.
A constant stream
it's stressful.
Of information.
It's like stressful.
Into your brain. You stop anything good from coming out. I thought more input would equal more output.
Hey, Melira.
The more information you take in, the more things you learn and expose yourself to, the more you'll be able to be creative and do good work and make a meaningful contribution in whichever way you...
Oh, he is so right about this, dude. About the creative process. You can't just keep putting stuff in. Nothing's going to come out. He's so right about this.
Choose to apply yourself.
You got to have space.
That is true to an extent. But there comes a point where
you got to have those quiet, boring
continue to flood
moments
your brain with a constant stream of information
in your life.
Even if it's educational or seemingly productive, the harder it becomes to output anything worthwhile. Many things in life are like this, but the simplest analogy is caffeine. Some will improve your focus.
And you know he's speaking my language now with the caffeine. How much have I talked about my issue with caffeine?
Concentration. But once you go past a certain amount, it begins to have the opposite effect. And eventually, if you keep consuming more and more, much like suffocating your brain with
then you go insane. Yeah, I've been here before.
Input, you become effectively useless.
So so I have the same problem with caffeine this guy has. So what he's talking about is the slow ramp up of caffeine because you're trying to get stuff done. Just like trying to get so much stuff done in so little time. So you're like, I'll just keep drinking more caffeine. And then you get like this tolerance level where you need more to get the same effects. And then you end up drinking so much caffeine every day. And then you go insane because you can't sleep.
Realization 1, overconsumption
you eventually crash out.
The mask of productivity.
Yeah, overconsumption wears the mask of productivity. How good is that? That's such a good insight. So this is something I think about a lot, but I never thought to say it to other people. Why did I not say it to other people? It's such a good video idea. So I need to get better as a YouTuber. Because I think a lot of things like this, but then I don't think about making a video about that. I don't know why.
Activity, look and you shall not
I need to make videos about things I'm thinking about.
Idea I'm looking for. Trying to force inspiration only scares it away. It can be subtly tempted or delicately.
I've thought about all this, like everything in this video I've thought about, like with my own brain, isolated from watching this kind of content. So I think that's why this video really
encouraged, but it does not respond
landed with me.
To brute force. I don't think a person finds ideas. It would be more accurate to say ideas find you, and the most you can do is create the right environment for creativity to arise. I used to try to
you got to create that, curate that environment.
Videos and channels and hoping it might inspire me to think of something semi-original. I realized that actually instead of inspiring creativity, this was doing the opposite, killing it, because when you consume other people's work or ideas in this way, you create channels in your brain for your thoughts to flow down, and channels become deep grooves that stifle creativity because when you've seen something done one way 100 times...
Now, I don't know if I have this problem though, because he's talking about like What he's talking about here is, I think that happens if you're watching the same style of content over and over. But if your taste is varied enough, then you're not really getting the problem of channels being burned. You're just getting the problem of lack of like any kind of focus of your thoughts at all, or any creative output because you're consuming so much. So I don't so much get this thing where he's talking about when you watch something done a certain way so many times, that's all you can think about the way it's being done. I don't really get that, because I'm always... I think I'm a divergent thinker by default, right? So I don't really have that problem. So this is the one part that I don't experience so much, because I watch so many different kinds of... I'm always looking for different. What's that word? Novelty. That's what I'm looking for. So I look at a lot of different weird stuff out there.
Hard to then imagine.
So I'm not burning any channels in my brain, for sure.
Think that you've had an original idea, later to realize you've seen it before. And when you subconsciously adopt other people's ideas like this, well, to me, that feels like becoming less of an individual, because creativity is one of the purest expressions of a person's individuality. And if you sacrifice that, we all lose something valuable, and the world loses individuals.
True.
We struggle with the idea of not being able to force creativity, because we like to feel we're in control, like we can get up in the morning and...
Yeah, I like this feeling too. I want to feel like I can get up in the morning and be like, okay, I'm going to smash out a YouTube video, it's going to be great.
Make something
and I can just make something happen.
Things you cannot
I can make it
happen, and instead you have
He's
to
right though, you can't make it happen.
The good news is, if you create the right
you can't make it.
Nurture creativity, enough will hit you that you don't need to go looking. That environment is one where you...
This is what we need to do, gamers, okay? You hear what he's saying? You got to create the right environment and just chill a little. You know, don't try and make things happen all the time, because creativity doesn't even like that. It shies away from that kind of attitude anyway. You can't bring like a military attitude to creation. It doesn't really work.
Cease the overconsumption mentioned earlier. It's one where you do everything Google says: eat well, sleep well, exercise, change.
You got to play a little.
Listen to some classical music, go for a walk, and crucially,
go for a walk. But don't go on the walk because I need to go on this walk to increase my productivity. No. Just go on a walk.
One where you stop being scared.
It's so hard to do that. It is so hard.
Allow yourself to be bored, where you even actively...
Oh, this is torturous. Look what he's doing right now. Just sitting there. No. Like, this is hard for me to do. Just sit there.
Encourage.
It didn't used to be. I used to be extremely good at this.
Boredom at times, because
I'm not anymore.
We have a pretty good response to boredom if we just endure it long enough. It's called daydreaming, and it's good for you.
I used to be such a massive daydreamer. That's probably how I could do it before. Yeah, so I should bring back daydreaming, I guess. Okay, I can do that.
If you have a desire to create anything, you know what can be...
Daydreaming's one of those things you get castigated for when you're growing up. I was always castigated for daydreaming. Stop staring out the window. Focus on your math or whatever the task was. Yeah, I was a big daydreamer. Less so now, but I could easily bring it back. I could bring it back easily. It's just a switch. I just got to press a switch.
Quite conducive to coming up with ideas.
Maybe I should do this.
Basic manual tasks. The kind of thing that keeps your hands busy and away from your phone, but that are simple enough that you can do them on autopilot and allow your mind to wander. When you're doing these things, washing the car, doing the dishes, painting your...
Now, okay, so this is the problem, right? This is the problem I'm having with podcasts. Because when do you listen to a podcast? When you're doing this kind of stuff, when you're doing stuff that you can kind of do on autopilot, or it's like a simple manual task like painting a wall, that's when you're listening to a podcast. So instead of your brain doing the natural thing, which is, okay, I'm doing this thing, I'm going to daydream, and I'm going to think about things, and think about things that are applicable to my life. Instead of doing that, you're just listening to Joe Rogan talk about bears. And you know what I mean? And that replaces it. It replaces your own thoughts. And that's not good for creation. So I got to really focus on bringing this balance back into my life of allowing these silent moments back in. And that used to be the trampoline for me. So, that's so why I've had the problem the last year. I don't have the trampoline. So the trampoline, I would do all that stuff in like a bulk. Like it was like half an hour or so, half an hour to an hour. Get on the trampoline, never had music, never had anything on there. Just me, trampoline, half an hour. Yeah, that's probably why I've had more of a problem with it. I don't have that place anymore for me. No more trampoline. So, yeah, I got to go on walks or something. or I got to run without audio, which feels painful because I do like listening to podcasts when I'm running, but I think I got to stop doing that.
House.
I got to have some quiet
Don't
time.
listen to a podcast.
I need to have a
radio.
timeout.
Sometimes don't listen to anything. Allow yourself to get bored. Sit in it and wait patiently for what is on the other side of that boredom. Realization 2.
Preach.
To conquer boredom, you must become bored. Action 2. Get bored. Okay, some smaller, more practical things. Use a pen and paper more. First, it means less time in front of a screen. Therefore, second, it limits immediate distraction.
I don't know about the pen and paper thing. I'm just not good with pen and paper. It's much better for me to type because paper's too unorganized. Like, it's just, I'm never going to read that paper again, you know? I'm never going to flip through a thing looking for the paper. I'm bad enough trying to find the file. So for me, it's better to type it up, I think.
Third, most
but for you, it might be better to write.
To be more intentional and thorough.
It's better to go on my phone and go on the notes app, I think.
Permanent. Typing can be deleted. Type, delete, type, delete, type, delete. Convenient, but it means you can afford to be much more cursory with which thoughts you crystallize into text.
Don't fully agree with this part because it doesn't work personally for me. I tried the whole writing thing. Doesn't work for me.
When you write something on paper, deleting creates mess. So you're naturally more thoughtful, measured, and considered with what you do write. And
I'm not at all.
Habit.
When I write,
it's not just social media.
When I write, I'm like, I'm not more thoughtful at all compared to typing. And I know when I write, I can just scribble out and throw the paper away too, like scrunch up the paper and throw it away. So I'm not like I'm not more purposeful when I write compared to typing. I don't know about you guys, but it's just not, it just doesn't, this part doesn't gel with me. Like, it's just not how my brain works.
Social media.
For me, in fact, a file to me is just as permanent. No, in fact, a file to me feels more permanent than a piece of paper. A file to me feels more permanent. It's just there. It's got the date and everything, easy to find, and it just stays on the hard drive, right? Now, is it actually more permanent than a piece of paper? Kind of, as long as you're doing your data recovery stuff. It kind of is, because like, I think if you have good data recovery practices and storage practices, then it'll probably outlast a piece of paper that's scrunched up in your backpack or whatever.
Media apps are not the only culprits. Many are made with addictive elements. It might be where you get your news, it might be where you check your investments, it might be where you peruse houses you can't afford.
But he's right about this though, so if you do use like a notes app on your phone, you got to avoid all the pitfalls of going on these other apps because you're like, oh, I may as well check this now because I'm on my phone. That's the hard part. He's so right about this.
Scrolling and constantly changing focus.
Scrolling is scrolling, gamers.
To the next is the crucial element that destroys you.
Scrolling is scrolling. Doesn't matter if it's on some app you think is productive. It's still scrolling. Okay? Still melting your brain.
Don't think you're safe just because you're not on Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah.
There are many ways.
No apps are safe, gamers. No apps are safe. You might be scrolling to find your grandma a Christmas present. Still not safe.
Give yourself brain rot. They are the worst
brain
ones,
rot.
but not the only ones. Work on something long term.
The only content that isn't brain rot in the whole world is this stream and also this video by Joe Delaney. This video is really not brain. This is like a brain rot cleansing video. Very well made. He obviously didn't have any brain rot when he was making this video. Look at all the edits and the thoughtful compositions. He's even done these nice text parts that look good.
It doesn't really matter what
Look at that pencil drawing across the paper. This is like a pretty hard shot to get, by the way. This probably took at least an hour to get this footage like looking like this.
Having anything that you can gradually add small bits of work to every day or every week habituates you into a longer term mindset. I changed how I approach videos, partly because I'm...
Look at all his video equipment. Look, he got the special camera. He got like a special microphone on that camera. He got this boom arm over here. That looks fun. On this. Look at that. And he got like, look at his room here. It's all, he's just painted this room. Look, that's a freshly painted room. Oh, look, nice room, by the way. That looks like an OLED TV they got over there. Lucky guy.
Lucky enough to be able to, but you can do anything. Write a poem, paint
That's
some
a nice room.
Build a thing out of wood.
Minimalist.
Just do something that you can't do in a day or a weekend. Do something you look at and think, a good job will take me at least a month, even if you have to do
I struggle a lot with tasks that take me a long time. They just feel very daunting. Now, I do have some projects that have taken me months and months, but it's hard for me to reopen the project file. I got some of those myself. He's right though. It's good to commit yourself to a task that takes a long time, even if you're just doing a bit every day. They're really, really good for you. So if you guys have any tasks like that, get back on them. Or if you don't have any tasks like that, think about getting some in your life, because these are actually really, really good for you. You feel so accomplished doing these things, and then once they're finished, ecstasy. Once you finally finish this long project.
People are supposed to do things that take a long time.
True. People are supposed to do things that take a long time.
So the irony here is that I probably didn't say anything in this video that you don't already know, but knowing and doing are different. All I can say is, for me, it has been worth it. I'm not cured. I'm still shit at Scrabble. I finally feel as though I have halted and to some extent reversed the gradual deterioration, not even that gradual, of my faculties, right? And I'm once again able to do myself justice.
To be honest, dude, what he says there about it not being gradual, that's so true. It happens so fast, dude. I remember the brain rot from when TikTok first got invented. Happened so fast. I got dumb so quick. And then I was like, what's happening? I gotta delete this app. And then I was fine for a while. Then they made YouTube Shorts. Why'd they do that? YouTube is my... I need that. I can't stop YouTube. Then I'd stop having to... Like, this kind of video I wouldn't be able to watch anymore. And these are great for me. But yeah, the YouTube Shorts is right there. Next to these videos. Just ready to brain rot me at any moment.
Stop doing that to it every day, because it doesn't like it.
Stop doing this to your brain.
It's bad for your head.
Also, yeah, his videos are cool. I like him. Good videos. Also, look, he has ripped abs. He's one of these guys. I need to make one of these for me. I gotta get ripped like this, and so I can have this. I think that's why he gets so many subscribers. I think guys with the ab thing, they get so many subs. Like they all do. Have you ever seen a guy that looks like this on his banner that doesn't have like at least 500k subs? It doesn't exist. I gotta get this up there. I gotta get a photo like that of me. Now he's in really good shape actually. So most of his videos. So I didn't watch any of his exercise videos. I watched the videos near the top. So I watched this one, Perfect Routine one. That was interesting. Yeah, I was watching these ones. Oh, I did watch this one. No, I didn't watch. I didn't actually watch this one. Did I? I don't think I did. It says I did, but maybe I just skipped to the end of it. Did I just skip through it?
Add a couple of extra sets and then take them away from somewhere else. Then maybe I can...
No, I didn't watch this video. Yeah, YouTube's wrong. I didn't watch... There's no way... I didn't watch this. But I did see it. I must have clicked on that and then skipped to the end because it has the bar underneath. But yeah, I watched this one. I watched the Perfect Routine one. And I think that's actually all I watched. But I like both those videos, so I'd recommend this guy. Go subscribe if you're not already. I mean, that was 1 month ago he made that video. A pretty good video. But nobody told me about escaping the 9 to 5. I could make a video like this as well. When I escaped the 9 to 5, you know what I joined into instead? I joined the 9 till midnight. 9 a.m. till midnight club. That's what I do at the moment, but I much prefer that to doing a 9 to 5 where I don't care as much about the work. That's just the way I'm wired, I guess. Anyway, gamers, I think I'm going to leave it there. So we were halfway through an Oblivion quest. Let's get that back on up on the screen. Yeah, we were halfway through an Oblivion quest, but I think I'm going to finish this tomorrow. So we're about to confront MANNIMARCO. That's it. MANNIMARCO, the King of the Worms. Or at least that's what we're attempting to do here. Yeah, the playthrough will continue tomorrow. Let's just save the game here. I'm excited to get to this end of this quest. Because seems like... I mean, it's the end of a long quest line. The Mage's Guild quest line, I think. And I'm Archmage now, and things are starting to kick off. Yeah, I'm really loving the quest lines in this game. They're so good. So good. Okay, we are going to raid someone, because we got like 14 viewers on Twitch. That's definitely worthy of raiding someone, giving those viewers to someone else as a nice surprise. It's so cool that as a streamer you have that thing at the end where you... YouTube doesn't have raids yet, does it? They need to bring those to... Actually, no, don't bring them to YouTube. That will give me more things I have to do at the end of stream. Yeah, keep them off YouTube, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, keep them off YouTube because I don't want to have to do that. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube and enjoy the content, please like, subscribe, hit the bell button. My socials are down there in the description box. Join the Discord if you're not joined already. And until next time, Gooo. Bye-bye. Except I'm not going right now because we're going to stream raid someone. Raid, instead of raid, I said raid, I said stream, but I saved it. Okay, so... Gotta remember how to raid someone, so I'm just going to do a quick raid because I need to go to bed. Who we're following that's streaming right now. Boom. Boom. Good night, everyone. I am going to catch up with chat. Right now, actually, before we raid. That's a good idea. So let's catch up with chat here. Any chat I missed? Oh, I missed loads of chat while watching the video. Because I was just monologuing. People are saying they love daydreaming. Join the club. Petite Lita. Okay, you're having a conversation now. I don't have to talk about the conversation. Their Apocalypse says they get toilet thoughts. You ever sit on the toilet, on the thinking throne, and just come up with the best ideas? I do. No, that's a mission for me too, dude. When it's a mission, I'm not having the daydreaming. Showering to me is a mission. Going to the toilet is a mission to me. It's not my, like, relaxing time. Trampoline was my thought haven. I need to get a trampoline. Melira says they need to cleanse the negative energy. Yeah, I need that as well. I was having so much negative energy. Was it last night? Yeah, I think it was last night actually. That was crazy, but I solved it. I solved it by just thinking a simple thought, which is I need to slow down. I was like, I need to slow down a bit and just chill, like take things easier today. And it's done wonders, just getting into the different mindset. The Apocalypse loves daydreaming that they have superpowers and they fly around throwing random objects about. That sounds good. I used to daydream a lot that I was doing an impressive physical feat, like standing on a handstand with one hand or something. I used to daydream a lot about that. Or saving everyone from a school shooter. Yeah, I used to daydream about that too in school. I always used to run it down like, okay, so if someone comes in with a machine gun, what would I do? And I'd like plan it out like, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just sit there waiting like, I hope no one bursts down that door right now. Because I got a plan. Their Apocalypse likes to bury themselves in the dirt and pretend they're a potato. That's a nice little image there. Yeah, hope you feel better soon, Melira. Giving yourself the allowance to rest does wonders. It stops the negative feelings from not achieving. Yeah, that's a problem. So it's like you have all these feelings like, oh, I'm not doing enough, I'm not doing this. And then once you give yourself permission to just kind of take it easier, man, it's such a relief. You're just like, oh, cool. That's so much better. I don't know why I was pushing myself so hard like that. But anyway, time to raid someone now for reals. Just looking on my followers list. Could do RiP caps again. RAL Cop goes after... Oh my god, he's got so many viewers. That's so awesome. I'm going to raid RiP caps. He's doing some IRL Cop thing, and he's got so many viewers right now. It's got 169. RAL Former Cop goes after dirty cops and gangs. Oh my goodness, we're not going to put a dent into his viewership right now, but let's do it. He's playing Gotham City Police Simulator. Okay, why am I getting no audio on... Oh yeah, because it's muted. Cool. So I should be getting audio now. Do I have to mute this audio here? Like this? Okay, now I've got the audio. Cool. Join the raid. Let's raid Reese Cops. Reese Cops? That should be his name. Why isn't he Reese Cops? Or Reese Cop? I guess because then he'd be impersonating a police officer. He's a former. It would have to be former... It would have to be Reese former cop. Impersonating a police officer isn't illegal, isn't it? Potato
That's
life
nice.
is stress-free. That is true.
Uplift Pro, what's up, fan bam? Welcome in, my friend. Spare key to the chief's office.
So, how many people we got left to jump in the raid here?
Dad's case file.
Okay, jump in, gamers. I'll give you like 10 more seconds to jump in. Jump in the raid. Yeah, potato life would be
It's your
stress-free.
birthday.
Being a potato
Hold
must
on,
be
it's
really
your
chill.
birthday.
Okay, tiny raid
Yo,
now with
guys,
7
can we
viewers.
say happy...
Let's jump in. It's someone's
Uplift
birthday
Pro,
right
guys,
now.
wish her the happiest of birthdays. She won the most helpful in the Cups Crew Award Show, the Cuppies, like a week ago. And we're happy to have her in our community. So thank you very much, yo. Yo, KG, what's up, man? Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Thank you guys so
Hey,
much
Reese
for the
Caps.
raid. I appreciate that. Let's say what's up to them real
Tiny
quick.
raid.
Raiders, welcome in. A friend
It's
of KG,
okay,
is
Reese,
friend
it's
of
a tiny
mine.
raid,
If
tiny
you guys
raid.
don't know, I met KG about, it's got to be a couple months now, right? Playing
Couple
Kingdom
months,
Come Deliverance 2, and we just fell in love. Me and him just
We
fell
did,
in love, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? We're like this. We're like this. We're like brothers from another mother, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. Cups Crew, make sure you catch KG. He's a great dude. Really great guy, man. Are you playing Oblivion right now? Is that what it is? Because I know I was lurking on you a couple days ago. Easy to follow love with KG. He's a great guy. He's a great dude, man. And while you guys are here, Raiders, make sure you guys say happy birthday to Uplift Crow, one of our viewers. She's amazing. We love her so much, yo. Guys, follow KG, great content creator, amazing voice of an angel. You know what I'm saying? Voice of an angel, bro.
Man, he's giving me a shout out for the.
All right,
he's giving me a
dispatch
crazy
report.
shout out. I got to start doing that for
I
other
received
people.
a call from Deputy Chief
That shout out was
Jackson reporting
incredible.
a body found in the
Anyway.
Baltimore Terrace while
I'm gonna leave you with Reese Cups. That shout out was incredible for 7 viewers. Oh my goodness, I got to start doing that more for other people, doing a good shout out like that. That was amazing. Anyway, have a good night, gamers. I'll leave you with Reese Cups.
gunshot wounds to the chest.